Now to bring you the 2017 DHL British and Irish Lions Tour of New Zealand with our experts Jake O'Flaherty.
Try to the All Blacks! Pete Smith off to Julian Severe's in the corner!
Bradley Richardson.
Yeah, that was a brilliant try by Israel Dag. Didn't actually see what happened, but I just heard the name of who scored and I assumed it was amazing.
Ben Brownlee.
I can't even speak, I'm just speechless.
And Nick Van Bar.
Yeah, in the end, brilliant outcome.
Follow our social media on Twitter and Instagram. Live and on demand on YouTube.
Kia ora, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all go for this, the second test, the All Blacks versus the Lions. I am excited for this one. As my two men right next to me. We'll get to them shortly. But last week, the All Blacks, they took it out over this Lions team. Something that was hyped up hugely. And I think we're having some technical difficulties. So Brad Richardson's going to leave and go.
Jesus.
Not the greatest of starts. And, if we can get some... Shit, well, this is unprofessional, lads. This is unprofessional.
See, Jake, this wouldn't have happened if you were here on time.
That's true. Can we get someone on the camera?
That's because you weren't here on time.
Can we get someone on the camera?
Jake, why don't you go around the camera because you weren't here on
Get
time?
someone on the camera. No, okay, Ben, well, I'm going to talk to you and we can carry on. We'll talk about what we've got lined up today. Not the greatest of starts, but I'm excited for this one nonetheless. The Lions team, we're going to have a look at them. A little bit of in-depth analysis on them. Not really, let's be honest, because we don't really have... analysis, it's just stupid comments. The All Blacks as well, of course. Bradley's going to touch on the New Zealand fans and how they've really reacted to this Lions tour. Of course, back in 2011, it was a huge effort by the New Zealand public to show such an interest into such a movement of the Rugby World Cup that they fought so long to have. And then, of course, this Lions tour, it is a big one. And we're seeing some similar interest into that. Of course, Ngani Laumapi, he makes his debut off the bench, of course. If he makes it on today, a huge effort from him on Tuesday night. We'll talk about that as well. The Hurricanes versus the Lions. Ben's going to have a little bit... We had a radio station, a radio show called the Double BJs back in the day. We called the Double BJs, yes, damn straight. And it was a sensational time. We had a segment on that, Ben's thoughts, and I'm pretty hissing for that, to hear more of that. Key matchups, of course, well, we've got matchups all over the show. Sam Cane and, of course, his opposite of Sam Warburton as well. We're going to pan, and Ben Brownlee, you can have a bit of a chin wag, mate.
How's it going? I'd just like to open up by asking a question. Why Leinster Rugby, an Irish team, was sponsored by the Bank of Scotland? I do not know, but anyway, let's move on to tonight. I'm absolutely hissing for it. My voice is almost gone already, so I can tell you what, I won't have a voice after this, and it's going to be an absolute humdinger.
Yeah, well, of course, if you've just joined us, you'll probably see a little bit of a here. No one's here. It's actually Casper the Ghost. He's an expert analysis member for tonight. In fact, actually, it's Bradley Richardson's coins being used for the toss at Westpac Stadium. We're up in the corporate box, put a bit of a studio together, so we can't really hinder that toss. So fair enough that he's not with us.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a heads or tails call, and Bradley Richardson was the only one with a coin. I mean, you see cash these days. No one wants to part with their $2 coins because someone's going to steal it. So Bradley was the only one with the classic 20-cent piece, and therefore we had to part ways for him for the first part of this coverage.
Heads at home, tails away. Is that your way of doing it?
You know what? I'm just a bit. I'm just whatever it feels, and what I feel like on the day. Sometimes I'm just like heads, tails. Actually, another thing is you look at the coin and you can make a judgment on that. I will not teach people how to do that. As Bradley comes back,
I've got my 50-cent piece. It got lost in the grass. It got buried under a boot. It got stood on by a boot.
We're back
now. No, it turns out there's nothing actually wrong with the audio, so we were fine all along.
Oh wow, look at that!
No, but it's playing through the headphones twice, but it's not actually playing twice through the stream. So
okay,
we're sorted.
Jake, people can hear your voice. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, they can see my face as well.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, I can see it down there actually on our screen.
Isn't that nifty?
I do apologise if I look down there quite a lot tonight. Bradley, we're going to get to your topic first. Actually, we're going to go a little bit off the run sheet. The New Zealand fans, mate, talk us through that.
Yeah, well, last week I came out and said the New Zealand fans are shit. That they don't have any passion for the game. And it's not very often that I do this. I was wrong. Great teacher of mine by the name of Mr. Plant brought up a brilliant point, and that New Zealand fans don't go to a game to sing. They go to a game to watch a game of rugby and to analyse it in their head, because like our rugby knowledge is above any other country. Please don't shoot me after that comment. Whereas the Lions fans, they go for the atmosphere. They come to sing along. They come to just, there just also happens to be a game of rugby happening. It's like they're at a joint sing-along concert or a bit of jump jam maybe.
Actually, I was in that class when he said that, and I actually thought that was probably quite true. I thought, that your atmosphere at an English game is it's outstanding. It's outstanding. But the New Zealand game, yeah, it's a little bit dead because, of course, we want to watch some rugby. We're not really keen on a big party, although we do sink a good few beers.
Yeah, the game in Wellington. Did you watch the game on Tuesday?
No, I had a migraine, and that's why we weren't commentating that one. I do apologise, actually.
That was a hell of a match. The crowd was fucking... That's the first one for the season. I've done so well. The crowd was bloody awesome. Oh, shit.
Well, the first one's out, and you can see who's shouting drinks the next time we are out. Actually, I'm only 17. I'm turning 18 in a couple of days. I can buy them
for you, lads.
So he can.
Yay!
But Ben Brownlee, not so much. We're going to have a look at this Lions team and really jump into this. Of course, Marco Vunipola, Jamie George, Tyke Furlong, unchanged front row. Bradley Richardson, you love a good unchanged front row.
Oh, mate, unchanged front rows are the best. Get consistency with the grabs. Of course, Marco Vunipola, I wonder if he's going to bring out the testicle grab again tonight. That has been an interesting tactic. Put Owen Frank, off his game, Hell of a scrum last week. They really pushed against each other quite well, and I think they have really had that set down.
That's damn straight. Maro Itoja, he's been outstanding this tour. He'll lock alongside Alan Wynne-Jones. Sam Warburton, the captain of the tour. I saw a bit of a post from the PYJAMA Facebook and congratulated Sam Warburton. I thought that was quite appropriate, Bradley Richardson.
Yeah, well, he was named the captain before the start of the match. The funny thing is, though, Peter O'Mahony captained the first game. Peter O'Mahony doesn't even make the side for this game, so he's gone from captaining the Lions in a test match to not even making the team. 0 to hero
he goes, but number 7, Sean O'Brien. That's going to be a good pick there. Sean O'Brien, he's a bit of a nugget, a bit of a little general of sorts in the flank. Of course, Talupi Faletau, he's played outstanding. And I'm pretty pumped up to see CJ Stunner on the bench, but we'll get to that soon. Connor Murray, Johnny Sexton, the two Irishmen, of course. Ben Brown, he's wearing a Leinster shirt tonight.
I'm wearing a Leinster shirt to support Johnny Sexton there. Now that he does play for Leinster after he did lose the title of being the world's highest paid rugby player to Dan Carter when Dan Carter showed up at his old club.
Amen, sister. Elliot Daly, number 11. He played well last week with Owen Farrell moving to the number 12 position. Well, shoot the Ducks. That is a bit of a change, Brad Richardson, in the 12.
Yeah, well, Owen Farrell, I've actually written some notes about this. I came prepared. I feel that as a good move, the Lions are really trying to bolster that midfield defence. Of course, Farrell known for his strong defence at first 5. I think he'll be able to carry it over to second 5, really stop the hard bull carrying the All Blacks have shown to be as a tactic.
Jonathan Davies, the number 13. Anthony Watson, a man with some good dreadlocks on his head. He's got a good lid on him, does Anthony Watson. And Liam Williams, he played outstanding last week. And we'll get Ben Brownlee because he does this. He's a bit of a reserve himself, but so we'll get him to go through the reserves for us here tonight.
Actually, I started almost every game of rugby I ever played. Thank you very much. That's mostly because I was the heaviest and the tallest kid on the field, and they didn't really want someone that big and scary looking to be on the bench. And anyway, number 16, Ken Owen, 17, Jack McGrath, 18, Kyle Sinclair, 19, Courtney Laws, 20, CJ Stander, 21, Reece Webb, 22, Ben Teo, and 23, Jack Noel.
Yeah, well, what a team that is for the Lions here tonight. Of course, 31-31 was the score in Wellington on Tuesday night. I must say I was sick We were really pretty pissed off that we didn't bring you the commentary for that one. What a bloody outstanding shift by the Canes boys.
Oh, mate, 23-7 down at one point. Ian Henderson had an absolute stellar match, but really blew it for his team there. Getting the yellow card off for 10 minutes. Kane scored 2 tries, made it a hell of a match. So in some ways, we can actually thank Ian Henderson for what he did.
Ngani Laumapi, he played well. He's playing, well, if he gets on, of course, later in the match, number 23, he will be the newest All Black off the ranks tonight if he does. Big night for him, big night for his family.
Oh, shit, Tuesday, he bolstered up that middle. They couldn't really handle him at number 12. Dan Bigger had a hell of a night. He's probably still shaking from that. Shit, he runs hard. He's got a big pair of legs on him, doesn't he, Ben?
Yeah, I tell you what, he'll be hissing like a Jack Russell on cocaine. He'll be absolutely fizzing to get in there, get out in there, get on the field, get his first All Black cap, and hopefully do his family proud.
Have you had some cocaine tonight, have you, my friend?
No, not at all.
Oh, because I saw some stuff on the toilet seat downstairs at Westpac Stadium. A little bit interesting. I thought you would have picked that up straight away.
No, it was actually, there was a a league match here yesterday that was on the thing. So they've been involved there.
Roger that. Well, Ben, mate, let's get to you. You have something burning on your mind, my friend. Let's get to it.
I tell you what, I've got the key. The key to the All Blacks' victory tonight is this. This little thing here, Coke Zero. But not so much Coke Zero, the fact that Coke No Sugar, released by Coca-Cola Amatil in the last few weeks, is the newest line of the Coke range, adding to the likes of normal Coke, vanilla Coke, Coke Zero, Diet Coke, and what has just left the Coca-Cola range, Ginger Coke. There's also the lesser known caffeine-free Coke, which only comes in the 1.5 litre bottles. That's the one with the gold rip, if you're wondering. And my issue is, this Coke No Sugar, while it's been marketed as something that's new and revolutionary, they've revolutionised it as no sugar, same great taste. It tastes exactly like Diet Coke.
Ben, does this have anything to do with the game of rugby?
I'm getting there. However,
Get there quickly, please.
So Coke Zero, when it first came out in 2005, was heavily marketed by the All Blacks. However, 2 years ago, the All Blacks moved from Coca-Cola Amatil to Pepsi. And so they're using Gatorade instead of Powerade. And they'll probably be drinking Pepsi Max instead of this new Coke No Sugar. But if they did try this Coke No Sugar, they'd find out that it tastes exactly the same as Diet Coke. I believe this is due to the caffeine content. As we all know, Coke Zero has a distinctly different taste to Diet Coke. And that is because Diet Coke has a lot more caffeine than what Coke Zero does. Now, Coke No Sugar tastes exactly like Diet Coke. They're trying to phase out Diet Coke, I feel, which obviously this has been raking on my mind for the last 3 days.
Ben, do you need a dummy or something?
No, let me finish, Bradley. I figured out Coke No Sugar tastes the same as Diet Coke. This has been on my mind. This has been affecting my day-to-day life. However, the All Blacks, they no longer drink Coke. They probably haven't even tried Coke No Sugar because they are sponsored by Pepsi, and therefore they will be focused on the fact that Pepsi Max tastes exactly the same as it always has and doesn't taste like any other alternatives. However, the Lions are probably into their Coca-Cola. They've probably tried the Coke No Sugar. They've probably realised it tastes exactly like Diet Coke, and that'll be on their minds, and that is the reason why the All Blacks will win tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that, Ben.
I'm gobsmacked.
Yeah, I apologise. I was trying to have a snake. We'll carry on anyway. A big match tonight, lads. Last week it was a huge shift by the All Blacks to put on the score that they did. Are we going to see the same tonight?
I predict that the score's going to be exactly the same.
Are you predicting that because you got it almost right last time?
You know, I just flipped a coin and was like, if it lands on heads, the score's going to be the same. If it doesn't, it's not going to be the same. You know, it landed on a head.
Actually, okay, I'll do now. If it lands on tails, the score is going to be the same. If it lands on heads, it's not. Heads it is. It's not going to be the same score. I'm predicting All Blacks win 34 points to 12.
Yeah, well, that's of course how we predict games here at PYJAMA in the most intelligent way possible.
Yeah, well, of course, Ben Brownie supporting the Lions here tonight with his Leinster roots on. Brad Richardson, he's got the All Blacks logo over his heart. I do too, but I'm still supporting the refs. I'm a ref. I had a game today. It was a hisser. I'm really supporting the refs. Go the ref. Speaking about the ref, though, let's talk about them because is anyone a little bit scared of Romain Poit having the prospect of him refereeing the third test?
I'm just a little bit scared because he looks like Mr. Bean.
No, that's Jerome Garcias.
No, they all do though. Look at a Frenchman. You always see a bit of Mr. Bean in them.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point. Jerome Garcias, he's a referee tonight. He refereed the Chiefs versus the Lions game not too long ago. The media a little bit angry.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit over that. I do think he had a good game. He's one of the best in the world. He had the semi-final, of course, last year. Not last year, 2 years ago in 2015, the All Blacks versus the Springboks. That was a big game, and he'll have his work cut out for him, just like that game tonight in Wellington, Ben.
Yeah, Jerome Garcia is one of the best in the world. He's fairly young, but still really experienced. I'm a little bit scared of Romain Poit because he looks a bit hard. Some of the big guys at school who don't agree with uniform rules. They walk around with the long arm skins and stuff, and instead of the thermals, they like to wear the arm skins. Romain Poit, as I undo my watch accidentally, Romain Poit has been seen wearing long arm skins while he's been refereeing, which has made me quite scared of him actually. I've sort of a bit scared, like, oh, he's got long arm skins. He doesn't care about the uniform code. He's a bit scary. So I think he's the perfect one to be refereeing the last test match because, if you're scared of the ref, you're less likely to be offside, you're less likely to be penalised, and therefore we're going to have a faster flowing game for the third test match.
Okay, well, so anyway, a little bit off topic. Today, my Nana posted a photo on Facebook. Yes, my Nana has Facebook. She's 70-something. She's a...
Is this the one who added me the other day?
Lady. No. Oh. That's the other one. I got two of them. Anyway, she posted a photo with Richie McCaw today. Now, her best friend is Richie's Mrs. Godmother. You got that? So I'm going to give her a call because I have no idea whether she's still with Richie McCaw. If she is, we're going to have a bloody hisser of a yarn with Richie McCaw. Now, lads, you reckon we're gonna be successful here?
Why don't you tell Richie McCaw how many people are listening to?
Hello?
At the tone.
Oh.
At the tone.
Do you think we try one more time?
I think we try very shortly. Brad Richardson, you have a bit of topic to talk about with Israel Dag.
Yeah, well, I've titled it The Soldier That Is Israel Dag. And my question I'd like to bring up is, how long has this guy been bloody around for? He hasn't gone anywhere. He hasn't gone overseas as far as I'm aware. Shit, somehow he still manages to make the All Blacks. What an absolute champion Israel Dag is.
Yeah, he's been around. I think he was debuted probably about the same time as Aaron Cruden, maybe in 2010. Am I right?
We can say so.
I'm going to Wikipedia this.
We'll lay it down.
Yeah, of course. I'll take over the slack at the moment for that. Of course, it's his 64th game, a test match for the All Blacks tonight. One of probably the most important for him too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thanks to the ladies in the kitchen also. Of course, he missed the 2015 Rugby World Cup. He was a part of the Sky Sport analyst panel on the tally, so he's still got his mush on the tally, but he's really, really proven himself of late.
Yeah, well, he's already racked up 63 tests for the All Black, which is a hell of a thing. Was he selected for the 2015 World Cup?
No.
That's what I just said. He missed out.
Maybe people couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
Ben?
Anyway, yes, he was. He started playing first class rugby in 2006 for Hawke's Bay. He's 29. He debuted at the age of 18 for Hawke's Bay. He debuted for the All Blacks in 2010. That means he's been around here for about 7 years in the All Black squad. Obviously, he cemented himself as a good player, as a bit of a starter when we had a little bit of holes to fill in the back three area with the retirement of Leon McDonald and the Doug Howlett and all them. They moved overseas. So Israel Dag filled that gap. He played in the 2011 World Cup. However, missed out on selection to the 2015 World Cup when Ben Smith came back into form, and therefore, so he's been here quite a while.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the photos from my Nana's Facebook. Anyway, they're a horrible photo. She says, wow, Tom and Richie. I'll put that in your mush right there. That's my popper with Richie McCaw. Hold your phone. Here, boom, shakalaka. That's Richie McCaw right over there. That is him. And it's my popper next to him. She says it's Bev's 70th. I don't know Bev from a bar of soap, but I really hope that she picks up the phone now because this is a huge opportunity for us. Nana? Nana? You there?
At the tone.
Oh.
Maybe you should just call Richie McCaw himself.
I don't have his phone number, unfortunately.
I got it.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What is it?
Hold up. I'll find it. Give me time.
Ben, just any excuse for you to go on your bloody phone.
Hey, I'll tell you what. You panda Jake while I find Richie McCaw's number.
Well, I'm very, very disappointed. My Nana is with Richie McCaw right now, and she's not picking up the phone. We could have got Richie McCaw on the phone for you. Let's go and take a look at this All Black team.
Yeah, I was just about to ask if when we're about to, because shit on the run sheet we were meant to do it, I don't know, like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, we've got 5 minutes left in this broadcast, so we'll go to it. The All Black team for tonight. Joe Moody, Cody Taylor, Owen Franks, all front row from the Crusaders. It'll be the third time that these three men have taken the field in 1, 2, 3 this tour against the Lions, of course. They played for the Crusaders in that match. They played last week, and they'll do it again. The same in the tight forwards with them, just behind their asses of Brody Retallick, Sam Whitelock, of course, Jerome Kano, Sam Kane, and Kieran Reid. Unchanged forward pack from the last test. And, of course, the backs as well. Aaron Smith, Bowden Barrett. It's not really a surprise selection for Bowden Barrett. Of course, he's just outstanding. He's a sensational man. Rico Ioane, Sonny Bill Williams, Anton Leonard-Brown shapes the only change to this All Black team. Of course, Ryan Crotty pulling his hamstring last week. Waisaki Naholo and the very incumbent Israel Dag to play his 64th test match for the All Blacks. Ben Brownlee.
Tell you what, I think Ryan Crotty needed some of Waisaki Naholo's voodoo magic to get him out of his pulled hamstring. But yeah, as I move on with the reserve sheet, as I try and find my commentary sheet, I'm having a bit of an issue, but I found it. In 16, Nathan Harris, 17, Wyatt Crocker, 18, Charlie Faumuina, 19, Scott Barrett, 20, Adi Savia, not Aaron Smith, 21, TJ Perenara, 22, Aaron Cruden, and 23, Nani Lamapi.
Yeah, well, the All Blacks, I really want to talk to Richard McCaw. I'm going to call my Nana one more time. And if this goes through...
We can try Ben's phone number afterwards.
Is it serious?
He's got a phone number.
Oh, Nana's done it again. We don't have much longer. We've done the predictions. We're going to skip key matchups because we're going to go to Ben and hopefully Ben has the right number for Richie McCaw.
Okay, straight to me.
Show them.
Well, anyway, it's probably a bloody good rugby player anyway.
I'll cover the number, but...
You better bloody be covering the number.
I
wouldn't even risk it.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Here we go. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to dial, as you know, Richie McCaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're calling Richie McCaw. Show that you were calling Richie McCaw.
Calling Richie McCaw.
Yeah, g'day.
Yeah. Hey, Richie, is this you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Another much?
Hey, can you talk to us on the live stream?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll tell you that much.
I'll tell you what, we'll just pan the camera over to you.
Yeah, g'day, guys.
Hey, you got psyched.
Yeah, well, I'm not actually Richie McCaw. I'm probably a better rugby player. I'm probably a better hooker than Richie McCaw ever was. I'd like to lay that claim down right now that I could hook better than Richie McCaw.
Well, I'm actually now calling her on Facebook, my Nana. I've probably given away a lot. You're probably going to go and do something silly. And friend request my Nana. Whatever, you know. Well, if you'd like to.
She's a hell of a woman.
She's a lovely lady. And if she really picks up, I don't think she's going to.
Does she know?
Hold on. I'm just going to let that ring, and if she answers, then we get to talk to Richie McCaw. I don't know why Richie McCaw's with my Nana at the moment, but I seem to find myself in some strange positions, boys. Anton Leonard-Brown slept in my bed. Oh, no answer from the Nana. Anton Leonard-Brown slept in my bed. Warren Gatlin's called home, and now Richie McCaw's having a freaking 70th birthday party with his Mrs. Godmother and my Nana.
Is Richie McCaw turning 70 or is it someone else's?
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh, so Richie McCaw's not 70?
No, he's not.
Yeah,
no, he's
thank
not.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap it up. Before we get to that final wrap up, we'll start at the end. We'll work our way back. Ben Brownlee, you'll wrap up in 20 seconds or less, how excited are you for tonight?
Please keep it under the time limit.
Well, I'm here at the game. I'm hissing. I really want to see this. I'm going to go snort some more. I can't wait. No, nothing. I'm really excited for this game. Let's go.
Shit, Ben, you actually met the time limit on that one. I'm quite surprised, you know. As the Toyn Cost said earlier, All Blacks are going to win this one 30 points to 15. They're going to continue that domination from the first test. They're going to absolutely kill the Lions forwards, and they're really going to bring this one home and win the test series 3-0.
Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen, you 600 beautiful people. I assume you're beautiful. It's slightly creepy of me. I'm only looking down a lens at the moment. Stay with us. We will cross to Eden Park in not too long of a time for the All Blacks versus the British and Irish Lions. Sucking up a lot of your money on your phone. All right, well, I love you, Nan. I'll see you later. See ya. Bye. So close. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into PYJAMA's coverage of the All Blacks versus the British and Irish Lions. This is number 2 of 3 test matches where it's do or die, sink or swim for the British and Irish Lions in the Cape Tin tonight. Well, it is a pearler of a night, a little bit dewy on top here in Wellington. But as the All Blacks do the haka, we will take a look at their team to face this Lions outfit. Joe Moody, Cody Taylor, Owen Franks in the front row with Brodie Retallick, Sam Whitelock. Unchanged forward pack with Jerome Kano and Sam Cane, the captain of Kieran Reid. Aaron Smith, Beauden Barrett and Rico Ioane remains his position at number 11. Sonny Boo Williams, the only change at number 13 with Anton Leonard-Brown, Waisaki Naholo and Israel Dagg. And to the Lions as well, Marco Vunipola, George Furlong with Itoje and Wing Jones in the front and the forward pack tight 5. Sam Warburton, Sean O'Brien, Tulupi Faletau, Connor Murray, Johnny Sexton, Elliot Daly, Owen Farrell and Jonathan Davies as well, with a man with a sick lid, Anthony Watson and Liam Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Brownlee.
Yeah, I'm absolutely hissing. I've got a lolly in my mouth that I didn't expect to get past to. Match officials for tonight. Referee, Jerome Garcias, AR1, Romain Poit, AR2, Jaco Piper, and our team over tonight is Ian Smith.
It's actually not Ian Smith, it's George Ayoub, nonetheless. It's okay, Brad Richardson.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit of a shambles at the moment. I'm screwing everything up, but hopefully that stops because this is going to be a big call, lads.
Damn straight, Ben Brownlee. Before we get underway, you're hissing.
I'm hissing like a Jack Russell on cocaine, I'll tell you that right now.
Well, the Cape Tin is set. New Zealand is set. And the British Isle, with Ireland in tow, is set. Just waiting. And he does so. Jerome Garcias blows his whistle. And time is on here in Wellington. Johnny Sexton gets us underway. And it goes down the throat of Waisaki Naholo. I lied in my build up about him. He's another change, the second change to this All Black team. Box kick. Liam Williams can't take it. It's lost forward advantage. And Beauden Barrett, he looks to clear. And advantage is over, says referee Garcias. Once again, Sexton has it in his hand. And he'll kick it out. Kick it for the second time of the match. The ponchos are out, lads, here in Wellington.
Yeah, it actually looks like nifty looking down on the crowd. About every second person in their grandma's wearing a poncho tonight.
See what I love, a good poncho. Keeps you nice and dry, but doesn't make you go overly hot, you know. Also, they're biodegradable. If you wanted to use it as a rubbish bag afterwards too, you could as well. If you're that way inclined.
Line out in the first one of the night. Thrown in by Cody Taylor on the far side of the television stand here at Westpac Stadium. Gone to ground and we'll have a ruck. Aaron Smith off to Owen Franks. He's taken in a blistering tackle by Alan Wing Jones. Box kick now near the sideline, but it's staying in. And it goes down the throat of what looks like to be Elliot Daly. I apologise. Elliot Daly takes it down. He's wearing the long skins here tonight, Ben Brownlee, as he kicks it into touch. We'll get your opinion on that.
You know what, I'm a bit of a guy who likes to be warm when they do some running or something like that. So I think I would be wearing some long skins myself, or a short sleeve thermal even, just to keep a little bit warmer, but to get that look that you're not wearing long skins. But however, he could just be wearing the arms, not even wearing anything underneath, and he's just trying to get the look. You never know.
You do never know. Cody Taylor is going to throw in for the second time tonight, and they throw it to the back. Kieran Reid can't take it, and it's lost forward. Actually, it's not straight, says Jerome Garcias, with a bit of a jink and jive of showing us how that was not straight. Great to see some good referee action by the referee, Brad Richardson.
Yeah, well, someone's accused us of being useless Aussies in the chat. Just like to point out, they were not actually Australian. We're New Zealanders, therefore we are useless New Zealanders.
We'd just like to get that straight. Donald says Lions going to get smashed. Well, I don't know. It's going to play into their hands, these conditions, for a perfect night at Eden Park next week. We'll bring you that as well. But this All Blacks team, they're looking good, but a little bit weary with Waisake Nohola coming in at number 14, Bradley.
Yeah, I think that's a good move though, because he's good under the high ball. He'll really get that in the breadbasket, as opposed to catching it in the breadbasket, but more on that later. He's really going to catch it well tonight, I believe.
The average score, 17 points to 9 in favour of the All Blacks over the years for these two teams. As Conor Murray, with his fresh fade, puts it into the scrum. They go to the blind side and find Elliot Daly, who took the mark not too long ago. Straight away a penalty to the Lions for what I believe to be either hands in the ruck or not rolling away Ben Brownlee.
Yeah, I can tell he didn't really. It's not rolling away, as it's just come up. But yeah, he didn't really use a finger roll there, which led to some confusion.
Let's get really expert on that. A little bit of a harsh penalty.
Yeah, I believe so. He didn't really give him much time to roll away. Didn't give it. He just blew it straight away. Didn't give enough time for the ball to come out. As we see there, look, if he gave it an extra second, there wouldn't have been one less penalty on his penalty count, and I think the ball would have been out, and we'd still be playing rugby right now.
Too right. But now the Lions, that's just the way of rugby, and they'll look to capitalise on it. Jamie George to throw into the line out on the 22-metre line, far side of the field, taken down by Sam Warburton, taken quickly, and now Sean O'Brien goes for a charge. Just past the 22, Maro Itoje. He's taken down, and the All Blacks are on the defence. Lions have the ball in hand. Off to Tyke Furlong, the big Irishman. He goes for a bit of a run, but taken down with his momentum. Lost forward though by Maro Itoje, and that is not what you want in a perfect position like they just had.
Maro Itoje not had a great start after coming into the side. Started on the bench last week. He's come in replacing George Cruz. Of course, Courtney Laws, after that brilliant performance on Tuesday, has made it onto the bench. Not really a great start, as I just said. Quite good at repeating myself. You know, if I make a good point, I always like to say it a couple of times to get the point across. But yeah, not a great start.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Like us on Facebook. Send us your photos of where you're listening to around the world. Brad Richardson, we've had a few strange positions where we've been listened to.
Yeah, we've actually had a class in Dubai. Someone actually at the game. Someone in the Scottish Highland Hills. And someone doing a test in Wales.
Yeah, an exam, not a test match rugby. He was in Wales.
No, he was playing first five, got his phone out while it was break, and played, started watching us. We don't blame him, we're a hell of a commentary team.
Damn straight. And, well, the All Blacks to feed. And they've got a reasonably good position here, the Lions, if they can disrupt it. Gone to ground, though, Ben, and you'll have your lollies tonight.
I swear you've just been looking at when I've got lollies in my mouth just to throw it across. I swallow that faster than than a dog when they get thrown a fish, if they like fish, that is. But yeah, scrum going down. I think it's a dewy underfoot. I mean, to quote Bradley Richardson, conditions here, pitch conditions have traditionally been perfect, but
yeah,
tonight
I changed it up. I said, of course, before every match, I tend to say the pitch conditions have been perfect because they generally are. Before this match, I said that the pitch, you already know what these bloody pitch conditions are going to be. So, I thought that was a bit of a change up. Had a bit of variety to the broadcast.
Well, the All Blacks put it in. They go to the open side, and Beauden Barrett kicks his shit out of that one. Almost inverts the ball, and it bounces once for Elliot Daly. He puts it back into the sky, and that's going to come down for Israel Dag, although he loses it backwards. Beauden Barrett to pick up the scraps. Garcia says it's forward, and the Lions will have another shot.
Shit, that's a hell of a call. Big one.
Tell you what, that is a big one, but I think it's going to be...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's right.
Actually, yeah.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah. Good call. Big call, though. Big call in front of all the home supporters. However, I think the All Blacks will have a dominance in the scrum today. I mean, they're used to playing on the stadium. They're used to the sort of dewy conditions, so they know how to push. However, the Lions, I feel as though they'll get stuck because they're used to having a little bit longer sprigs for the muddy conditions of Ireland, England, Wales, Scotland, you know what I mean? And they'll have longer sprigs and get stuck, so then the All Blacks will be able to push them further.
Yep, well, we'll have a scrum. And it's a bit of a testy one. Shit, that's a powerhouse one there. But the Lions have it. A cut ball to Elliot Daly after being run off the back by Connor Murray. About 30 metres out, right dead in centre of the middle of the field, All Black territory. After Jamie George. And he's taken down by Retallick. They go to the blind side and backdoor the Lions play it. Owen Farrell passes it off to Liam Williams and he's gone down to the deck. Atoji, probably the blackest man on the field. And damn straight, he's one of the best players on the field too. Great to see some racial diversity amongst these two teams. A little bit of a show and go by Sexton. Backdoor, an amazing pass. And the Lions, well, they still have the ball in a similar position. Brilliant offload. They work it again. The ninth phase in these horrible conditions. It's gone back. And Anthony Watson has to pick the ball up. On the 10-metre line. They're on backtracking now. Marco Vunipola. He's going for a bit of a dart. Gets through one. Taken down by Whitelock though. Connor Murray plays half out to William Williams. Williams goes for a bit of a surge, but it's a forward pass. And, well, that was probably quite a good run by the All Blacks to keep defending like they were.
Shit, there was a helter-skelter play by the Lions. They gained 10 metres, they lost 10 metres. They did a hokey-pokey, they turned around, touched the ground all in the space of about 5 minutes.
Did they put their left leg in? Did they put their right leg? Did they put the left leg in? Did they take it out? Did they put their left leg in and then they shake it all about?
Then they passed it forward and turned it over.
Ah. Well, that is definitely not what you want on your sandwiches. That is not minty fresh. As the boy puts on a little bit of a smile there. A little bit of a ginger person. I think he's probably Irish. A little bit Irish in there.
Rang is Irish.
Oh, no, traditionally.
Fair point.
Yeah, traditionally it's a Irish trait, so thought so. I mean, Jake's got a little bit of ginger. I'd rate on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd give him I'd give him a 4 on a ginger scale. I reckon if he grew a beard, he'd have a bit of ginger in there, and then if he grows a beard, I might even up that to a 6 out of 10 on the ginger scale.
Well, thanks to Johan and John for liking the page. You guys are good sons of bitches, I'll tell you that much. Thank you very much. Of course, like us on Facebook. Give us a bit of a follow on Twitter. Send us a tweet. We could probably get a reply. Brad's on Twitter right now. He'll send you a tweet. Like, you can slide it out into our DMs.
Are our DMs open? I think so.
DMs are open. Slide into our DMs and have a good time. Send us photos we're listening to from around the world. We'd love to see it. 10 minutes gone on the clock. First 5 went pretty fast, but the second 5, well, a little bit slower in my opinion. Turn the clock back on Brad Richardson. He does so. And quickly back out of his scrum. Cross kick by Bowden Barrett. We see a lot from this. Taken backward by Elliot Daly. And now the All Blacks have it though. After being scrappy. And it's gone near the touchline. Advantage to the All Blacks. And they're getting smothered in tackles now. But they'll look to work a stable platform. Messy though, the Lions have it, but they'll come back for a scrum. That was huge, Ben.
It was huge. It was huge. It was huge indeed, and I don't even know because I was scrolling through Twitter trying to see if any of you guys were tweeting me. But
no one's going to tweet you, Ben, because you don't actually have your Twitter linked in anything.
Yeah, but you plugged it to me. You plugged me once, so I thought people would tweet me. You know?
Yeah, well, it's another excuse to go on your phone.
Hey, I was actually on Twitter. I was looking at the Waikato rugby scores of the week. See what happens. Seeing what's going on in the world. Catching up on a bit of NBA, even a big day in NBA today.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We are commentating rugby, Ben. We don't really care about basketball.
I'm just
here,
letting you guys know.
You might want to wrap that part up.
Hey, you know what? We're a sport. We're a sport just everywhere sort of commentary. So, but yeah, you know what? We've even commentated kabaddi.
That's true. Kabaddi, a big sport of ours. We're a big fan of the Kabaddi World Cup last year. We love that. Jerome Garcias gives a bit of a tap to the arse of Aaron Smith. He'll love that. Although not as much as a disabled toilet tap on the arse he gets. Feeds the scrum, and quickly they take it off. Phase mounted. A little bit offside Owen Farrell, but they'll play on as Kano goes for a dart. Penalty. Hands on the ground. And perfect opportunity to get some points on the board for the All Blacks. A good decision by the referee.
Definitely, and I think I'm quite impressed with the referee's sort of animation today and how he's getting into the game. A couple good signals there. Had got right to the ground there, put his hands on the ground to show what actually did happen. And I tell you what, he's putting on a show, and I'm enjoying it.
A show it is, Brad. You had a bit of a breath taken there, so I think you probably wanted to say something. I apologise.
Yeah, I was getting prepared, but you stole my moment. Nah, Lions not really looking good on D tonight. All Blacks really getting over that advantage line, pushing them back. Ben, you got the right idea. I was just about to do that myself. Good props to you, Ben. Nice socks too.
Johan says he's from South Africa. We're worldwide. We're not quite Pitbull, but we are all Mr. Worldwide.
Do you think it's just like more Master Worldwide rather than Mr. Worldwide?
Probably we are Master Worldwide. Beauden Barrett gets ready to kick this one. A big moment for him. It'll mean a lot to get this one over in terms of his confidence in here tonight. Brad Richardson, take us through this kick.
Yeah, well, Beauden Barrett is looking, I was about to say it's sweat, but it's water all over his head. That man's got the wrong idea of a poncho. He's not wearing it on his head. Beauden Barrett, he looks at the post. Dead expression on his face. He crouches down a little bit like he's about to take a shit, but it's a bit of a half one. He walks up, slots it over, just inside. Oh, it's come off the upright. He's damn well missed the thing. Holy
well, the Lions,
shit.
through way of Johnny Sexton, put it down. And the curling wind really stuffed that one up for him. And the All Blacks.
Maybe Beauden Barrett's just bad at taking kicks at Westpac Stadium.
Oh, someone's just said Richie McCaw wears Peter O'Mahony's pyjamas in the crowd. That's outstanding. That's an outstanding shift in the top 2 inches there by those lads. I'll give them that. And the All Blacks, they have the pill anyway. On about 45 metres out midfield from the line. I sounded as if I slurred there. I promise I'm not on alcohol. And the All Blacks again. They mount another phase.
Jake, I was wondering how you can be on alcohol.
And maybe he's sitting on a bottle.
Ah, true.
It's quite uncomfortable doing that, lads. Although you know probably quite a lot about sitting on things like that. Anyway, we'll carry on. The All Blacks in a similar position. And they're not really going anywhere. It's a little bit dull, but the Lions turn it over. And then it's Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall because they've lost it, and now the All Blacks have it. A little bit of a high tackle. I don't think anyone knows what the hell's going on. A little bit of lack of excitement in the commentary box by us, lads.
It's been a bit of a subdued start to the game.
It has been, I agree. It's been quite a bit of finding their feet, knocking the ball on a couple of times. But I'd like to comment on what you said there, Master Worldwide. Bradley, how does it feel that you are no longer a master?
Well, what do you mean by that?
You are now a mister.
When you turn 18, you become a mister.
I believe so.
Yeah, well, it does look good. I got my election enrolment thing the other day. Jackie wouldn't know about that just yet.
Well, I actually got mine too.
But you're not 18, so you're not actually enrolled.
Yeah, but I got my enrolment thing saying I've been confirmed.
Yeah, but you don't get enrolled until your birthday.
Mate, I don't care. I've been confirmed.
But I'm enrolled.
Okay, well, cool story, bro. I'm going to be in 4 days. Who gives a rodent's rectum, mate?
Is your birthday in 4 days?
Tis. Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, we've got a game to commentate. Shades, remember this was the set for the second test way back in 2005. Shades of a great game there. They take it off the back of the scrum. Anthony Watson finds himself with the pill in hand. Going for a bit of a slip and slide. And penalty to the All Blacks. Jerome Garcias blows his whistle on that one. Holding on, but a good jackal by Sam Cane.
Yeah, well, we actually got the windows closed up in the commentary box, so we could hear that whistle from here, so it really, really was a good whistle blow.
Tell you what, Bradley, I'd just also like to add, I got my election enrolment thing too as well.
Yeah, but you're not actually enrolled, Ben. You can't vote this year. You turn 18 next year.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, I am enrolled.
Just
No,
having
you're
to-
not. You don't get enrolled till you're 18.
Just having to take away the lollies from Ben Brownlee. He seems to be either one on his phone or have a gobful. He has a gobful quite a lot though, so I'm told by his friends of male descent.
Yeah, well, Julian Savia is just asking the chat where the video is. Julian, you may be Julian Savia, but that's not going to stop us from blocking you.
Yeah, Julian, sort your shit out. The All Blacks have the ball after the line out in a good field position on the 22, 10 metres out from the near side of the field. Turnover. Oh, shit. Well, that's anticlimactic for any All Black fan. But the Lions, they'll be happy with that. 0-all, 17 gone.
Yeah, well, the Lions had a bit of a mixed start. They've been good in some areas, but shit. I'll pause that for a moment. Alan Jones has just given someone the eyes.
I saw that too. That was creepy.
What was he trying to do there?
Give someone the eyes.
But no, like, what type of eyes are those, Bradley? What would you give those?
It's been a shit getting serious because you got your head on backwards now.
Yeah. I put my hand on backwards because it's not sunny inside, so I don't need to cover my eyes. But I think Elwyn Jones might need to cover his eyes because, holy cow, as Jerome Garcia talks to Brodie Retallick and Elwyn Jones, I think Jerome Garcia is about to give them the eyes, the big, yeah, open their eyes like, yeah, come on, I'll fight ya,
Yeah.
sort of eyes.
Yeah, good call, Ben, good call.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Big crowd here tonight. Evenly split, red and black. The Crusaders will be happy with that one, but it's really is split like the Red Sea tonight in terms of support.
Yeah, well, some of those Lions fans, they'll be more stressed out than a stray cat in a Korean neighbourhood with the result of the series riding on this match.
That was a really good pun. Simile there, Bradley. Really love that. Anyway, fed to the scrum. And penalty to the All Blacks on defence. What a massive point in the game for a penalty to be given on a scrum feed to the Lions. That is huge. And Brad Richardson, as a front rower, you'll appreciate that.
Yeah, well, I jumped up in my seat, metaphorically, and I was absolutely ecstatic for that. Wearing an All My All Blacks jersey, you know, I feel like I'm in the front row with them, my heart's with them, you know, I really urged them on for that one.
Big call against Marco Vunipola, Ben.
Yeah, huge call. I mean, any penalty on a defensive scrum is a big call. I mean, it's so hard to get penalties on defensive scrums, but they did. That's what I mentioned before. The All Blacks scrum, they aren't thinking about Coke, no sugar, so they've been able to penetrate the Lions scrum.
Good choice of words. Successful 104. Attempted 147 kicks at goal in his career is Beauden Barrett. And he'll look to make that 105 here with this one. Remember to give us a bit of a chin wag on social media. Donald's having a yarn, and so is Angus, and so is Donald. Brilliantly curled in by Beauden Barrett. The score is now 3-0. The All Blacks have the upper hand. A little bit of a buffer of 3 points to live with. And this is going to be a beautiful one. 20 gone. This is a hisser.
Tell you what, Angus messaging in the chat, can he get a hooyah? You can get a hooyah in the chat there for you as the Lions kick off again.
Thank you, Ben. Angus, you're a good man for listening. Arigato gozaimasu. Taken down on the kickoff by Israel Dag. He put one down earlier tonight, but he won't take that one down. Bit of a kick, and Liam Williams goes high, but he's lost it forward. And a little bit, unusual to see Liam Williams put a high ball down. He's been very good over this last wee while in the Lions outfit. And how the hell does that guy have comms in his ears with those?
I'm thinking that as well. His ears, his cauliflower ears are just like, you know, the big cauliflowers that your mum gets when she's wanting to feed the whole family and all the cousins and the aunties and the uncles and all that stuff for the boil up. His cauliflower ears look bigger than those ones. I do not know how he fits anything in his ears. I mean, look at those. My lord.
Well, someone's just tweeted me and said, Jacob Flaherty, I'm from your stream. Why are you so excited about being around two guys? I'm really not. I'm really not.
One of them's a hooker, I might add.
I'm going to come back to that one. That's quite strange. Penalty to the Lions. And Jerome Garcias, he's blown his whistle tonight. Big opportunity though, and a possible kicking opportunity at that bin.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to decide. No, you take it. No, you take it. Owen Farrell's gone. You know what? No, I'll take it. As Jerome Garcias does his and points to the post one-handed, quite different to most other referees. But yeah, Owen Farrell's gonna line up this kick from quite a way out.
Give me a follow on Twitter, lads. Jacob O'Flaherty. That's Jacob with a K. You probably won't be able to spell O'Flaherty, so it's probably not much point me saying Jacob with a K. But Nig Nog Sauce Dog or whatever has said, he said, yeah, I'm from your stream. Why are you so excited about being around two guys? I'm really not. Although Saturdays are for the boys. And lads, we have a history of a thing tonight. The All Blacks, or the All Blacks, one of the two, versus the Lions. You guys are pumped up for this shit.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm more pumped up than a bloody balloon on a birthday.
Someone says, is that blue thing on the score sheet a penis? No, it's not.
What blue thing?
I really don't know. I'll try and have a look. What's the penis? I don't know. Anyway, big kick. And it's over. Shit, that's a kick and a half. That is superb. As Ben Brownlee is very focused.
Yeah, I am. I'm just helping out another young referee in the area. I'm just helping him out with a bit of report issues. He's having a few issues as he won't send it to Jake because Jake never fills out his own reports. He gets me to do them for him because he's that much of a pussy and can't fill out his own reports.
Well, I don't think
it's called efficiency, Maro. I told you, takes it down from the kickoff. 3-3. We're locked up. We're locked up like a bloody serial killer right now. Don't question it. I know you want to.
But what if the serial killer didn't get caught?
Yeah, that's the flaw in my argument. Rolling maul. I've gone 10 metres since the last time I talked about the rugby. And the Lions. Told to use it once. Box kick. And Jerome Garcias gets a bit anxious. He thought he was going to get hit in the head there. And Israel Dag takes it down. Anthony Watson cleans him up once again. Crotty finds his boot. Now, it wasn't Crotty, shit. Sonny Bill Williams. The Lions have it. Goose step by Anthony Watson. Love good goosey. And they'll look to box kick the shit out of this. And no, they won't. They're going to fire it off Dallin Wynne Jones. I've got a blocked nose. It's exceedingly hard to talk right now. I feel as if I'm short of breath. Garcia says time off, and we're going to the TMO for a possible check.
What the hell is going on here? Ben, any insight from your viewing position, which is about a metre to the right of me?
I don't even think it's a metre to the right. I think we're actually looking at the exact same picture. But I think they just got a bit of a ring in there. All three coming together.
Boys, we're looking at a possible red card opportunity. And this is going to be, fair enough.
Oh, yeah, I'm giving that one. That's a straight red.
Ben, talk us through what is happening at this incident, because this is a red card opportunity.
Okay, so Sonny Bill Williams here has come in and he's made no attempt whatsoever to use his arms. With the new laws this year, or not new laws, just the updated laws and changing the penalties, any contact initially with the head was a possibility of a straight red card. What you see here is Sonny Bill Williams has made direct contact with the head with just the shoulder as the... Go away, water boy! It's a TMO decision!
Why is he standing in their conversation?
You're not a part of the refereeing team!
You've got to explain what's actually happening, boys.
They're talking about it and they're going to decide what the sanction is here, whether it's a penalty, a red card, or a yellow card. Don't talk to them!
Is he talk?
I saw his lips move.
of everything.
No!
He's offering he's offering some water.
What have you
Big-
been standing the whole time and not
big-
offered them water?
Let's talk about this decision. This is a big one, boys. What are our thoughts?
Straight red, 3-match suspension. That is a horrible.
Well, I'm in a chat with a few referees. One who assistant referees Mitre 10 Cup, one assistant referees Super Rugby. They've said red, and Garcia's, I think, is going to lift up the red card to Sonny Bill Williams, and this is a game-defining moment as he shows him red, and Sonny Bill Williams goes for an early shower. 25 minutes in, he doesn't go back to the bench. He's off to the changing room.
Honestly, he seems pissed off, but he knows full well what he's done.
Yeah, well,
that was atrocious.
Somewhere a unicorn has died.
Well, what a very stupid move by Sonny Bill Williams. That's his tour gone. And, well, that's very, very, very bad. Sonny Bill Williams, he's turned this game on its head. Hugh Janus from Auckland says he wants a shout out. Don't think that's your name, mate. Really don't think that's your name, but Hugh Janus says, kia ora from Auckland. He says, I gave it to you anyway, mate. Thrown in. Anthony Watson goes off, injured. And Jack Noel comes on, but we're going to carry on. Taken down by the Lions off a kick. Noel finds his hands filled with a ball. He kicks it down. Superb kick. And he's going to put Israel Dag under pressure. But it's safe in the hands of Israel Dag. He puts it out. And a relatively good kick. Shag looks about as happy as a penguin in a microwave. I've got it in there. And as we take a look at Sonny Bill Williams, he's not happy.
Yeah, well, apparently the AR and the TMO were trying to talk Gussies out of that red, but I wholeheartedly agree with that. You can't shoulder someone into the head. It is rugby, it is a contact sport, but guys, don't be dickheads.
Damn straight.
I mean, he didn't even make an attempt to wrap his arms. That would have been a bad enough high tackle as it is. But then he decided, you know what? I'm not even going to use my arms. I'm just going to drop a shoulder into your head.
If you're going to do it, may as well go out. But guys, do you reckon if Sonny Bill Williams had just taken his shirt off straight after that happened, Gus Ayres would have let him off lighter?
Hey, this isn't Nigel Owens. We won't know about that.
That's true. That's true. As Ngani Laumapi at his home ground is warming up. Ben, you know about this. A big moment for Ngani Laumapi very shortly, as I think it looks like one of the All Blacks may be injured.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I can't see who it is. It's looking, can't see who it is because they're not actually showing who it is. But, yeah, it's looking like it. I mean, they can't send a replacement on for Sonny Bill. So it looks, yep, Ngani Laumapi is going on and he is replacing Jerome Kano?
Jerome
Kano?
Ngani Laumapi's come on.
And
Jerome Kano has gone off.
Guys, but what if the Lions don't actually win this test from here?
Okay, guys, I have no idea what the hell's going on. Ngani Laumapi makes All Black 1,160. And we'll confirm that soon. Not straight off the line out. We're going to have a scrum. He replaces Jerome Kano and we see a shuffle. Now, this is smart because the All Blacks can handle one less in a scrum as Jerome Kano goes off. But 100%, that's an interesting call. Tactics by the All Blacks.
I think it's what they had to do because, you know, defending with one less person in the back line, it's completely gone pointless anyway because they put Anton Leonard-Brown on the scrum. So what's the actual point of this? That completely overrides your point entirely, Jake. Anton Leonard-Brown's replaced John Jerome Kano on the scrum.
I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on.
Can you talk us through it, Ben?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What they have Scott Barrett on the bench. Scott Barrett is a loose forward. Actually, no, he's a lock. Is he a loose forward? He's a lock.
Yeah, I think Jake was right in why he took him off, but we're still a little bit baffled by it.
Yeah, but like, Artie Savia is on the bench too. If they're trying to get it so they have two midfielders in there for defence, Artie Savia played New Zealand Sevens.
Jack Noel takes it down off a kick from the All Blacks, fires it off to Liam Williams, and he puts it back into All Black territory. Barrett finds Dag. He puts it into the sky with a hefty punt. Eventually floats down to the Lions. Sean O'Brien finds his way around, and Sam Warburton has it now. Down on the ground they go. Backwards, says the referee. No knock on from Johnny Sexton. He punts it down. Big kick, but it's too big. It goes dead, and the All Blacks will have a scrum. Way back upfield, I get 2 texts from my brother. He said, what do you reckon about that red card? I said 100%. He says, F off, yellow at most. He says, you're all effed in the head, and spells you're wrong. Says, it wouldn't have happened so fast. He wouldn't have planned it. Accident. Well, my brother, he's a smart cookie, that one. He went to Hamilton Boys High. That's probably the reason why he turned out like he did.
That is a hell of a low blow there, Jake.
Yeah, it's Ben Brownlee.
I'm still trying to get my head around why.
Oh, guys, I was going to have to stop you there. Bill Reindenbergen-Steinbeck has given us some insight in the chat that Sonny Williams has got himself red carded because apparently he's getting his balls massaged by Artie Savia on the bench.
Again, as I'm trying to do stuff for the commentary and help out other people, but yeah, that's a good shout.
But do you even know what I said?
Yeah, someone's getting Artie Savia's getting his balls massaged.
No, Sonny Williams is.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
why
maybe-
couldn't they
maybe-
get someone else to do that?
Maybe if you'd listen.
Why couldn't they get someone else to do that?
On your phone, you'd
Why
know
couldn't
what I
they get
said.
someone else to do that? Charlie Falmarino could have got his beard in there. That would have felt nice. Because Artie Savia's got a big beard.
Well, we're 29 gone. And shit's really hitting the fan in Wellington. Throw to the scrum. The All Blacks will have it. 40 metres out from the line. Puts it in, and eventually Garces is on his knees waiting for the ball to go in. They go left. Beauden Barrett goes to ground. Tackled by Connor Murray. Advantage, no advantage, penalty because Connor Murray didn't get the hell out of there. He needed to get, and he didn't. So he's a bit pissed. Possible opportunity for the All Blacks to go ahead here.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't expect that this All Blacks being down to 14 men. Shit, if the Lions don't win this game, they're going to get an absolute belting from the media.
I mean, they've lost one of their midfielders, a star midfielder, and then they've replaced their flanker with another midfielder. I don't know why they did that, still don't know, but it's going to be interesting to see how this game plays out from here.
I think this is all in the hands of the Lions. Although we see Beauden Barrett line up a kick, this is all Lions game from here. Very, very slippery surface here in Wellington. And Barrett, 5 metres out from the touchline on this near side of the field. 50% tonight. Can he make his 106th shot at goal successful in this All Black jersey? Looks up at the uprights. Looks back down at the ball. Approaches it. And can he curl it in? Oh, that's superb. That is terrific. And that is textbook rugby. Certainly at the goal kicking end of the spectrum. 6-3. New Zealand over the Lions with 31 and a bit gone.
Shit, there's actually a guy dressed up as a red stormtrooper in the crowd, and he was not happy to see that one go sailing through the uprights.
How do you know he's supporting the Lions?
Well, he's wearing red.
Well, he could have been wearing All Black jersey and just decided to be a red stormtrooper for the night. You never know, Bradley.
You never know. He could have gone to Hamilton Boys High like my brother. Anyway, kicked off and gone down the throat of the All Blacks and turned over immediately, and a penalty to the All Blacks. That's to the Lions. That is superb. Ben Brownlee, you're wearing red and a Leinster jersey. You must be happy with that. That is a superb effort by the Lions.
You know what? I'm actually not supporting the Lions tonight. I'm just wearing them to give them a little bit of support in the commentary booth. But I'm really hoping the All Blacks still win. But yeah, just the All Blacks have not been playing well today. Not rolling away. It's simple. Roll away. You've been doing it since you were a baby, rolling on your back. And Jerome Gussie's been really harsh on it tonight. Really tight around the ruck time, and especially with not rolling away. And yeah, good call by Jerome Gussies.
Great to see Donald Trump in the grandstand too.
Yeah, I've gotten word that he actually is a big Lions supporter, is Donald Trump, not the team, the actual animal, so he got a little bit confused when he turned up to the match, and there were no real Lions.
Is that the explanation beside it, behind us here? He wanted to be a lion.
He's growing a mane himself, you know. I've heard he might get one surgically implanted from Africa.
Specifically from Africa?
That's where the best lions come from.
Okay.
I thought the best lions. He drank a lot of lemonade as we get ready here. 6-6. All Blacks down to 14 men. 33 minutes gone in the match.
Back on, the All Blacks kick it down the throat of Maro Itoje. 6-all. The All Blacks and the Lions. 6-all. 2 penalties apiece. And we're about 6 to go in this one. Box kick from the Lions. Big chase by Anthony Watson, but it's gone into touch. And it's out of the full. The All Blacks, well, are fighting this one.
They are fighting indeed. They're playing to their strengths. They're trying to make sure, give the Lions as little territory and as little possession as possible to counter the fact that they are down to 14 men. Because, can we actually say they're down to 13 and a half because they don't actually have a full forward pack on either because they have a midfielder on. What are your thoughts on that, Jake? 13 and a half?
Damn straight. Damn straight. Ngani Laumapi gets a touch of the ball. Off the line out, cut ball, little bit of a worked move. 5 to go. Just over that. 5 to go in this one. Kieran Reid takes it and goes. Penalty to the All Blacks. And a great position was Jerome Garcias.
I love the way he's been refereeing tonight. He's been getting down, he's been getting close, he's been getting down and dirty, and he has been staying alive, doing a bit of a boogie. I'll tell you that right now.
Third penalty against Marco Vunipola. That won't be good for him. 1 in the scrum, 2 at the ruck.
Yeah, well, the good thing with Sonny Williams' red card is he becomes the first All Blacks player to get red carded since 1967. That last player to get red carded was Sir Colin Meads. So Sonny Williams has really put himself in good strides if he wants that knighthood later on in life.
Yeah, I agree. Bradley, question, how many red cards have there been from the All Blacks in history?
3.
3?
No, I don't know.
Do you want to go check that out for us? As a thing, when you get time, you can come back to us as Bowden Barrett lines up this kick. I might do the talking through this one, even though Jake has not asked me to. I'll just do it anyway. He's lining it up. He's taking a couple of breaths, you know, as all good kickers do. He's lining up. He's visualising the ball going way through the post, going right through them. He doesn't have any weird hand things. He puts the boot to it, and it's up, and it's through. There we go.
9 points to 6 now. It's to the All Blacks. 4 minutes to play in this first half. Shit, you wouldn't expect the All Blacks to be going into halftime leading, but it looks like it's going to be that way. Of course, All Blacks down to 14 men after the Sonny Williams at red card as the Lions look to get underway again. I'll pass you over to Jake, who's going to carry the sinking ship for the rest of the first half.
I'm trying to have a bit of a conversation with my brother via the cell phone. We're having a bit of a scrap, a bit of ping pong verbally. The All Blacks have it on the 22, and off a ruck, Smith fires it back to Bowden Barrett. He puts it into the sky, and it bounces to no one, and finds Liam Williams. In fact, it was Elliot Daly on the far side, and he's taken it into touch. So, line out time, 3 to go, and the Lions will be wanting to contest this one.
Yeah, well, the score should be changed soon. We'll get our people onto that.
9 plays 6 here in Wellington. The All Blacks take it off the line out. Held up in a possible maul. Not held up long enough. Bowden Barrett, cross kick. And that comes down for Anthony Watson. Safely taken. No pressure against Rieko Ioane. Alan Wing Jones takes it down. And now it's back into the hands of Johnny Sexton. He puts it back into All Black territory. Taken wobbly by the All Blacks. Lost backwards by Waisaki Naholo. And then snapped up by Israel Dag. Marshalling the troops is Aaron Smith. And he box kicks it. It comes down for Liam Williams. Bit of a jump, bit of an awkward jump. And he's held up from that. And a possible maul. It is. It's a turnover. And Ben Brownlee, interesting call. It was off a kick. I think that should probably be Lions ball.
Yeah, I agree. It all depends on the step. You see there, and it's taken up, and then it's taken down. Yeah, taken down there. That should be Lions ball.
Yeah, well, a lot of positive chat going on Twitter about the Lions, but someone's just pointed out, so for all this positive chat, Territory and being one man up was still actually behind.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I mean, and obviously that call there is not helping them. If you look in the law book, the player who catches the ball after a kick and then is immediately wrapped up, and then the ball goes to ground and becomes unplayable, it should be the team that caught the ball's ball.
We've just called my brother a little rusty bike, a whore, a man slut, the town bike, and disease ridden after he called me a little virgin. It's okay. We'll make up over it. Penalty to the Lions. Possible a good call. I wouldn't know because I'm not a front rower. I wouldn't have a clue when it comes to scrums. Even though I'm a referee, don't hold me against that.
Yeah, I'm a front rower and I neither have no idea what the hell just happened.
You know what? I tell you what happened. There was illegal wheeling. And I didn't just see it because we've got direct access to the referee's decisions.
Yeah, well, it's a new technology we invented where we access the ref's brain and it shows us what he's thinking on a little monitor in front of us.
He's actually currently thinking about what he's going to go get for dinner afterwards. His, I think a two-piece quarterback is what he's thinking at the moment. He's saying, oh, you know what, I wouldn't mind myself a two-piece quarterback. He loves the chicken, he loves the bread roll, he loves the potato and gravy, and he loves the chips.
Yeah, well, I'm a bread roll fan myself. As we've got 20 seconds left to play in this first half. Lions throwing on the 22-metre line.
And just continuing that very strange conversation with my brother. The maul's mounted and 10 seconds to go in the half, according to a random clock I've got on my watch. And we go into it now. 40 minutes, but the Lions want to play. Maro Itoje. Possible drop kick opportunity or work a penalty, the Lions. Sexton moves it off. Owen Farrell wrap around and he finds himself with the ball again. Near the touchline. Once more. Flies it left. Farrell knocked in a tackle by Sam Cane. Murray. Watson. Down the ground. Again, Connor Murray. On the 7th phase, Wing Jones. They need to work it here. Are they going to? Davies. 15 out from the line. All Blacks over the ball. And it's popped up. Advantage and penalty to the Lions. In fact, they're going to play on. And cross kick. Is it going to come down safely? Lost forward by the All Blacks. But wonderfully knocked out by the All Blacks. And they'll have a penalty anyway, well, the Lions. So a possible 3 points buffer. And then moving it to 9-all if they want to take it. And it looks like they will. Owen Farrell. Big decision.
Yeah, big decision. I mean, this go tie. If they get this over, tie the game up heading into half time, which is probably not where the Lions want it to be, but it'll be they'll prefer that to being behind.
Yeah, well, it's the Lions. Yeah, they'll prefer a bit of a draw at this half time. You know, they've won half the game. They've actually drawn half the game. Sorry, you know, the All Blacks. They'll be happy. They've been playing decent rugby. They know that it can improve, but to be 9-all after getting a red card, they'll go into the sheds relatively happy and they'll enjoy the oranges, I'd say.
Yeah, damn straight. They'd enjoy the fizzy drinks. No, they won't be allowed the fizzy drinks, will they, at halftime?
Nah, the jolly drinks and the 24-pack. No,
Yeah.
I think those will come out after the game.
Coaches head to the changing room as we are well into this referee's time. Owen Farrell strangely looks at the posts like it's a good piece of chicken he's eyeing up. Can he convert it? And put this through the sticks. Goes to the ball. Can he curl it in? Oh, that's wonderful. That is beautiful. The Lions head to the sheds with 15 men. The All Blacks head to the sheds with 14. But it's 9-all here at Westpac Stadium. Back in business as I finish my mouthful and Ben Bradley finishes his.
I didn't even
we'll
put it in
carry
my
on.
mouth. But as All Blacks kick off to start the second half, 9-all was the halftime score. Jake, I'll pass over to you now. You finished with your mouthful.
Thank you very much. Talupi Falatale takes it down. And Murray, box kick from the base of the ruck. Good kick. That is a hefty punt.
Sean, a little bit gobsmacked. That game started bloody quickly and I wasn't ready for it.
Tell you what, it did start quickly, that's for sure. They just decided, we'll get this underway, get it done so we can finish earlier and have a good shower.
Like Sonny Bill Williams will be having very shortly. Anyway, red card to him. We can't have it. We actually didn't think of that, having a red card, yellow card
No,
down
I
the
did. I was
scoreboard.
just
Harpy. Kicked through by Waisak in a hole. That's gone into touch bed. A good opportunity for the All Blacks to put the pressure on.
Yes, indeed. I mean, they do have a full, well, not really a full forward pack. They have a bit of a, like a half-ish, no, not really a half. What is it? 7/8s, 56, fourth pack. They're, yeah, with Jerome Kaner being off, and I think Anton Leonard-Brown's probably in the line-out. Do you think he's a genuine line-out option, Jake?
You know, never say never. Never say never.
I think, yeah, Carl Heyman was once used as a line-out option, but as Lions prefer to throw it in.
Lions do so. Box kick from the line-out, if you can call it a box kick. Probably not.
Didn't really go very far.
The All Blacks will get a line-out 10 metres ahead of what they were. I do feel very ashamed that we were called Australians in the chat just then. That's quite offensive to any New Zealander. The All Blacks have it in midfield. They're looking dangerous. Remember, they're playing with 14 men and will be for the remainder of the match through way of a red card to Sonny Bill Williams. Aaron Smith fires it to Joe Moody. He takes it down, and we go again. Fast, quick ball, the Lions, but they're offside. And fair enough, it was Maro Itoje who got a flyer. Smith goes left and finds Owen Franks. Advantage is still being played. Anton Leonard-Brown, penalty, no advantage. And a good kicking opportunity to extend what they have of 9 points to 12 to make it a lead.
Yeah, well, it's been a good start again by the All Blacks. And they're showing some dominance. That went a bit missing in the first half, and they'll slot this over and they'll get a 3-point lead, a little bit of a buffer, and they'll hope to work their ways back down into another good position.
I'll tell you what, the All Blacks the backs are up against the wall here. Sonny Bill will most definitely be running the water next week. Someone's going to be called up into the side with so many injuries in the back line, but as Beauden Barrett lines up to take his fifth kick of the night.
Yeah, bit of a homecoming for Anton Leonard-Brown spiritually. He played his first test match last year here for the All Blacks. As Brody Retallick looks to put a lens in his eye.
Is that a light? Is that a mirror that has lights around the outside? They're using that. That's quite cool, actually. I like that.
Tries to curl it round, but can't. Beauden Barrett. So we are still locked up, 9-9 here at the Cake Tin. A few empty seats as people are still taking a piss. They're still getting a hot dog from the canteen, the tuck shop at the stadium.
Yeah, well, my favourite food at the stadium are in fact the burgers. Been some good ones at the stadium in Hamilton.
Actually, my favourite are the chips, I'd say.
Kick down, you can't beat a good hot chip. Immediately from the kickoff is Israel Dag. Is this going to be a scrum to the All Blacks? It is, because it's straight off a kick.
Yeah,
so
well, the Lions can feel a bit aggrieved at this because it happened earlier in the first half and it was given All Blacks ball. So they'd feel a little bit angry, a little bit distressed over the decision. They won't know how to react.
Can you do that from a kickoff?
Yes, I'd say so. I would say so. Because
I don't think you
otherwise
could.
It still is unfair there. Yeah, I'll go back to our stadium foods. I quite like, as I said, yeah, I quite like the hot chips. They're sold to me by Jake's sister. The chips there. I brought some chips off her one day. Bradley, have you ever bought food off Jake's sister at the game?
No, I don't think I've been at a match where she's been working, unfortunately.
Jake, have you ever bought food off your sister?
No, I get it for free whenever I go to the games, boys. Unlucky, eh? So,
Do you get it free from your sister?
no.
I was going to say, because is she allowed to do that?
No, it's all legal. I get it free in the green room. Wink,
green
wink, 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 nudge, nudge.
But didn't you lose your job?
No, I didn't actually. No.
Oh, did I touch a little bit of a nerve there, Jake?
No, but I didn't. Anyway, the All Blacks have it off the scrum. They shift it left, and goes down to Kieran Reid. He finds some support after going to ground And it's shifted along. The All Blacks are looking dangerous, I must say. I interrupted mid-sentence to say that. And now I kind of regret it. Someone might think I have a lack of attention span. That's probably true because I'm not talking about the rugby. Leonard Brown goes for a bit of a slip, and now we're with Joe Moody on the deck. Aaron Smith. They work it to the back. Beauden Barrett. Advantage comes to the All Blacks and penalty for around the neck. Fair enough under these new directions from World Rugby.
Yeah, I think he was quite late onto that, but you know, it's better late than never, and he's made a good decision there.
Penalty kick opportunity as well, Bradley.
Yeah, you'd definitely back them to take the shot at goal. As you know, that's what any team would do in this situation. It's simple tactics, simple rugby. And the Lions really need to take a leaf out of the All Blacks book.
Just wondering why you're searching what you're searching on the internet, Bradley.
I'm just saucing something out for tomorrow to see if I have to wake up early in the morning.
Why are you doing that now? You literally just gave me so much crap about me doing stuff for the stream and helping out people, and now you're literally just deciding if you have to wake up early tomorrow.
Little bit awkward here in the commentary box tonight. We're a little bit on edge tonight, I'll give you that much. I was going to rip into Ben, seeing as though he ripped into me, but I'll leave it till another 10-15 minutes.
Hey Jake, should we shake and make up here?
Oh God no, God no.
Don't touch that hand.
I'm into it. Yeah, I know where it's been. As I've heard rumours, actually. Rumours are as good as the truth.
Sometimes they're funner.
And some funner. Yeah, correct. Kick goes over. The All Blacks, they're happy with that because they go ahead by 3 points. 12-9. No tries here at the Cape Town so far.
Yeah, we just saw a shot of a kid in the crowd, and I can't quite tell if that's a wig or it's actual hair. It looked real, but it didn't at the same time.
Well, 8 gone in this one so far. Sexton gets us underway. Remember that the All Blacks are playing with 14 men. The Lions are trailing. It is sad to see. But anyway, they'll still put on a fight. The All Blacks throw away a Bodie Barrett, put the ball in the air. Oh, scared of it was Sexton. And shit, that was strange. He leaves it bounce. And now advantage plays to the All Blacks for a knock-on by Jamie George. Advantage is being played. Aaron Smith finds Cody Taylor, and now he'll probably box kick. He's balking at that one. Box kick he does. Advantage is over, and safely taken by Liam Williams. Nailed in a tackle by Waisaki Naholo. Bit of a strange name to say, Waisaki Naholo. Feels slightly strange when you say his last name. I bet you wouldn't be able to say it 5 times in consecutive order. I bet 738 people just said that 5 times in their head. Anyway, the All Blacks have it. And Anton Leonard-Brown, the ground he made his first appearance in a test on, he's running rampant on tonight. The All Blacks have it again. Rieko Ioane, they fling it wide, and now they're making some serious meters. 25 out after being about 50 out. Well, more than that, about 60 out about 30 seconds ago. They flick it wide. Beauden Barrett, Israel Dag, 10 meters out now. Just shy of that. Penalty advantage imminent. A little bit of a chip kick through. It's a foot race, but taken and dived upon by Elliot Daly. Well, he stung like a wasp there. See what I did there because he plays for the Wasps over in England. Oh, that was class. That was class banter.
Someone's actually started commentating the match in the chat. They're trying to take your job, Jake.
Well, Jag take the restart, but Barrett goes to the sky and bouncing around. Well, hey. Struth me jingos.
Bit of competition.
Bit of competition by Dominic 01.
I like the one where it says it goes to the sky.
Yeah, that's my saying.
I've never heard you say that.
I always say puts it into the sky. It goes to the sky.
Oh wow.
That sort of shit.
I'm a horizontal plane to touch man myself.
You do realise it's you're right, horizontal. You say vertical plane of touch quite a lot, and I think you need to realise what vertical and horizontal mean.
Yeah, thank you for the clarification, Jake. I really didn't need it.
No, okay. Is Crockett and Farmer Weiner? They're looking to get loose. They probably already got loose, got warm, and they'll run wild on Westpac Stadium soon. But we've got a kick beforehand.
Yeah, Jake, quick question. As we're talking about getting loose and getting hyped up for a match, do you think cocaine is a banned substance in terms of drug tests?
Good. Can you Google that, Bradley? And can you
Google what?
I've got
what
you.
Ben was
I've
just
got
saying. Or you could just be on Twitter.
I'll get it.
I was looking at...
Is cocaine a banned substance in professional sport?
Yeah, it is a banned substance. All illegal drugs are.
What if they're legal in a certain country?
No, it's illegal because the UFC fighter just got banned the other day for smoking weed.
Oh, that's a shame. Can't you smoke a bit of kush? Speaking of smoking a bit of kush, Nick Van Baart. We haven't mentioned him. Wonder how he's going over in Amsterdam.
Is it true that's all the only reason he went to Amsterdam?
Yeah, I think so.
He was there for some dank OG bubble kush.
Timothy says Lions can eat shit in capital letters. Can they just? Bowden Barrett doesn't say so and he misses the kick.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a sub coming on soon. Aaron Cruden getting on. Possibly not for Bowden Barrett, but Aaron Cruden coming on to take over the kicking duties. Or even Joe Moody. Joe Moody, I've heard he's an ace from the tee. Unfortunately, he's gone off as well.
Yeah, well, that's actually Wyatt Crockett, not Aaron Cruden.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, Wyatt Crockett could be good from the tee as well. Bowden Barrett not going around. Get Brody Retallick, long levers. Get a bit of a boomfa going there with the long levers. Get a bit of a kicking going.
Oh my, yes boy, I enjoyed that very much.
Yeah, you didn't get that one right, Bradley, unfortunately.
I put my own spin on it, thank you.
Yeah, Sexton kicks off. 52 gone. Down the throat of Bowden Barrett. Puts it into the sky. As I say so myself. Williams takes it down. A bit of a chip kick from him. And that'll go into touch. Bowden Barrett not looking in a good shape.
Neither is Marco Vunipola, just in general.
Yeah, I don't think that's due to something that's happened in the game, though. I just think he's just...
No, that's why I said in general. He's a bit of a tally-tubby is Marco.
Yeah, so we got a check here, which I believe is for a late tackle on Bowden Barrett there. Quite a little bit marginal, I'd say, but...
I think he milked it. I really do.
I do think he did too, but...
Well, no, he was tackled. Look at this.
Nah, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, I think they'll be penalised.
Yeah, it'll be a penalty, but
I don't...
That's a bit... That play on. Sensible refereeing would see play on. And he does. That's good to see.
Marco Vunipola actually got worse off in that. Oh, what the hell's happening? He's calling the player over.
Bit rough.
We'll go for a walk. I think he's just letting him know that nothing's happening.
Yeah, well, the All Blacks have been doing that all night, so you feel a bit aggrieved if that happens to the Lions.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Marco Vunipola, unfortunately, sensible refereeing has not been displayed by that call at all.
They're marching them even more.
Being told by the TMO where the ball's actually bounced. And seeing as though we're going to get a penalty here, the All Blacks, you would assume, would get another 3 points on the board.
Yeah, well, the way Bowden Barrett's boot's been going, it's not such of a lock.
I think maybe Izzy Dag. Oh,
yeah. Look at that.
That's
how a New Zealand TV company has shown two different shots. Cody Taylor gets away with one that, if you're thinking whatever has just been penalised by Marco Vunipola, you would assume that Cody Taylor's would be yellow card, red card material in that scale. Bit rough for the Lions. They're really getting the shit handed to them at the moment, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'd agree there. I'm surprised Bowden Barrett's taking this kick in. Israel Dag on the field, he's a known place kicker. Quite a good one, got a bit of a boot on him. Why doesn't he take them?
Brad, we haven't heard from you in a while.
I just spoke about 20 seconds ago. Bowden Barrett, you back him even though he's having been a shocker. As he slots that one, finally gets his boot back on track. Maybe a bit of a change in boot to maybe a bit of Nike might help him this time. The shorter starts, lighter foot, easier to kick through the ball.
Yeah, I'd disagree with that. Nike boots aren't really made for rugby. They're shorter studs. Their Nike studs are actually illegal.
Maybe he just put them on for the kick, then took them off.
That's illegal.
Is it
Because you
illegal?
can't use the Nike studs. They're illegal.
Time is on. And we're underway. 15-9. No try in this game so far. Bowden Barrett punts it out. And a good raking kick. He'll be happy with that one.
I think he will be happy with that one indeed. The reason he got such a good kick there is he was able to have a stable base because he used Adidas boots aside from Nike boots, because Nike boots actually have small studs, which actually are illegal by IRB, not IRB, World Rugby regulations, and therefore the All Blacks are quite smart in not wearing them, and they wear Adidas boots, which are a fast.
Maybe he was wearing Nike molds.
Nike molds? You'd be stupid to wear molds.
Quickly
Just
thrown
for a
in,
kick.
and the Lions have it. Sean O'Brien, crash ball midfield. It's hard commentating with a blocked nose, but I am a warrior. I should probably get my face on a back note after this. How about I'll write to Stephen Joyce and see what he can do in the Treasury. Flick it left to the Lions. Davies stabbed a kick through, and to put the pressure on Israel Dag, a little bit of a shimmy, and gets around to Lupi Falatau. Big shot by Sean O'Brien. You wouldn't expect anything less from him. And they look to clear. Aaron Smith does so. And that's a brilliant kick from the position he was in. But time's going to be off, and we're going to go to the TMO again.
Are they going upstairs, or it's just Bowden Barrett?
Oh, no, I saw the TMO call.
Yeah, the team call was actually given while Jerome Garcias was standing still. Just in midfield, he just gave a little bit of a signal. Oh, it's Marco Vunipolo again on Bowden Barrett. He's got a hatred for him.
That's stupid. He's nowhere near the ball. That's stupid.
This is yellow card material now for Marco Vunipola. A bit of aggression against what he did before. And, well, look at this.
Well, Bowden Barrett, he's tackled a player who's started rolling away, had no impact on the ruck. About a metre to the left-hand side, Marco Vunipola has come flying in straight off his feet, injured Bowden Barrett, and that's a sure yellow card.
Shoulder to the head. And Jerome Garcias brings his yellow card to his hand. And a few people in the chat of mine saying it should have been a red card, but I don't think that would be warranted. Marco Vunipola, yellow card.
I don't like the way Jerome Garcias holds his cards before he gives them. He holds them in an open palm sort of form and doesn't actually hide them. Just lets them know that he's going to give it to them before he actually gives it to them. I'm a bit more of a fan of keeping them in your pocket and then bringing it out. Having a little element of surprise in there.
Yeah, leaving them to sweat. Have you ever said, "Oi, you come here now"? And, that gave me a fright, Brady. And put your hand in your pocket.
Oh, I love the hand in the pocket method. It's quite good. It gets them to shut up.
Yeah, well, Vunipola's getting a lot of shit in our pyjama chat. Vunipola is a total idiot in capitals. I would agree. That was one of the dumbest plays in rugby I've ever seen.
Although, it's probably Sonny Bill Williams a little bit worse.
No, but like, Sonny Bill Williams, you kind of see how that was an instant moment thing. Vunipola lined him up from a solid 5 metres away.
That's true. Fair point. Fair point. Cody Taylor to throw the line out. Really sound like a Kiwi here. Anyway, Taylor. It's loud in the cake tin, so it's hard to hear. Gets the call in the end. Advantage plays the All Blacks. And they have some insurance after being offside of the line out. The All Blacks again. Shifts it left. Big kick into the sky. And it'll be a foot race to get it. Taken though by Liam Williams. And he's called a mark. And advantage was not over. So you'd think an opportunity for some points, Ben Brownlee.
Yeah, another opportunity for some points. Big interesting to see if the All Blacks take it. I mean, it is a sure 5 points, but they do have a bit of a buffer. Whether they want to get to a 9-point buffer instead of a 6-point buffer and then make them have to score more than a converted try, which is what they're going to do.
Yeah, well, we've made a bit of a joke that the referee can't actually hear the TMO, but it has been confirmed that they're having comms issues because the TMO did, in fact, suggest a red card for Marco Vunipola. And shit, That's a bit of a contrast because the TMO was suggesting a yellow card for Sonny Bill Williams, but who's the ref? Jerome Garces couldn't actually hear him due to the crowd drowning out George Ayoub in his ear.
Yeah, I think they're gonna in their debrief later. They're gonna have a bit of a talk about it. Say, "Oh, this comm issue. Why did you do this? Why did you do that?" And I think they'll come to an agreement. They'll shake hands. They'll maybe have a little bit of a cuddle, and then they'll grab a beer.
Do you think they might bring an earmuffs to wear while the comm's going down?
Earmuffs. That's a good shout, actually.
Kicked up. Can he curl it round? Does look so. Looks perfect. He puts it through. The All Blacks go through and put 3 more to the points.
That is a hell of a lot of penalties tonight. 9 penalties so far.
18 plays 9.
Speaking of 18, 19 has come onto the field.
Not got really any relevance to 18, but
They're both numbers.
And 18 plus 1 does equal 19.
that's true. I've accidentally circled Kyle Sinclair, but it's actually Courtney Laws who's come on. George Ayoub and Jerome Garcia's having a little bit of interesting communication tonight. 7 left on the bin of Marco Vunipola. The All Blacks through the ruck after the kick-off, kicking into touch. I've been being told that Jerome Garcia, he's not wanting to listen to his TMO tonight, and he's wanting to make the decisions himself, looking at the big screen. But, your TMO, he's there for a reason, Ben.
Yeah, he is. He's there to be the television match for sure and make decisions based on what he sees on TV, which is in some ways more accurate than what the referee sees because he has the luxury of playing it over and over again to make a decision based on what is actually going on.
Yeah, well, interesting stuff here in Wellington.
Jamie Phillips getting fired up on Twitter. Did Marco Vunipola take a dose of dull tablets before the match? He's been effing horrible.
Dreadful, what says there, Bradley?
Close enough. I thought it would be a little bit more politically correct than old Jamie.
You good old Jamie.
Jamie's got a lot of...
Having a bit of stalk. And the All Black, a little bit of a lull in the commentary tonight. At the moment, I should say. Time is off, but it continues to be surged on our clock.
Yeah, I was just letting it catch up, so I didn't have to leave the commentary desk to sort that one out.
Oh, did you forget to turn it on?
Possibly.
Okay. Not the greatest. We started off shaky. We're continuing on that shaky note. I promise we'll be professional next week. We'll try to be anyway. Wrap around by the Lions. Flick wide. Now there's an overlap. Can they work it well? Anthony Watson on the far side of the field. Taken down and a tackle by Bowden Barrett. They need to retain the possession. Isolated was Watson, but they continue to have the ball. Once again, the Lions in their end of the field, wanting to score this all-important try. Shifts it left. Williams out to Tulupi Faletau. Can he get over the line? Try time! The Lions get the thumbs up from Jaco Piper. And Jerome Garcia blows the whistle. It's a try. And Tulupi Faletau. That is a shit. That is a pop.
I'll tell you what, that is exactly what the Lions needed. They have been in their own half the whole game. As we look here, I lost my sheet. Liam Williams passes it out to Tulupi Faletau, and Faletau scores in the corner, taking the score to 18 points to 14. Kick to come.
Has he had a bit of a name change during that try, Ben? It's Faletau, not Faletau.
Tulupi Faletau. I just like to add my own swing to it. You know, as you say, I like to add my own variation.
You're a bit of a swinger, Ben.
No. I'm actually...
He's meaning a swing bowler.
Yeah, no, I'm actually a bit of a spinner.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you a good one?
Yeah, I played representative.
Here we go. Waikato Valley Cricket. He likes to bring that old chestnut up every now and then.
Hey, you know, you take what you can get when you're not very good at sport like I am. I was also the top try scorer in our social touch team last year.
Well, that's true because I was injured.
Yes, you were injured.
You were also a pussy that season too.
Oh, yeah, settle down. Trying to curl it in. But it stays wide.
It hasn't gone anywhere. Need a fourth set of posts if you want to get that one over.
Well, yeah, Farrell misses that. He kicks it closer to the corner post than he does to the uprights. Talupi Faletau, that is a brilliant bump off Israel Dag. He'll be happy with that.
Israel Dag or Talupi Faletau?
Talupi Faletau, not Faletau though. Time's off, and we're trying to sort this shit out through Jerome Garcias. Kyle Sinclair gets himself ready, and Ty Furlong comes off. So they'll wait for that. Actually, is he going on? Yes, he is. Number 18, Kyle Sinclair. Furlong comes off, and we'll carry on. Kicked off, and taken down by Itoji. 3.5 to go on the bin of Marco Vunipola. They'll need him back. Interesting how the Lions score a try when it's 14 versus 14. Taken, box kick by Connor Murray. Taken down by Bowden Barrett on the halfway line. And Sinclair pushes someone over off the ball. It was funny to see. Play on, says the referee. Box kick by the All Blacks. There's a shit ton of box kicks in these games, I tell you that. They want to exploit this weather. And once again, I say it, and it happens. Box kick by Connor Murray. Down into the breadbasket of Rico Ioane. Youngest player in this All Black team. Charged down by the Lions of a attempted kick. He's got it back beautifully. Does Bowden Barrett. Taylor now goes for a run. Taken by the try scorer. They work it left again. Sam Kane. Oh, brilliant shunt there by Charlie Faumuina. Big pup toy man. Great to see him out here playing his 49th match for the All Blacks. He's kind of a dark horse. You never really expect him.
The Charlie Faumuina.
No, I was talking about the other bloody Charlie Faumuina on the ground pin. Box kick by the All Blacks. A little bit of a chip grubber. And goes to Elliot Daly. He punts it back down. Is it going to go too far? I think it might. Actually, it's going to hold up perfectly. Is it? It's going to go dead. They're going to come back. The All Blacks are going to have a scrum. Not what Elliot Daly would have wanted. There is a sea of red in this stand here tonight.
That was a hell of a kick, though. He really got the boot behind that one.
Yeah, absolutely just pelted.
Ben, could you be any less excited?
Yeah, I'm a bit sick at the moment, you know. You can hear it in my voice. I've had a bit of sniffles, bit of a blocked nose. You know what's going on. Jake's got it too. Jake, just to mention that you'll see a red theory. I believe it is probably because the lot of scarfies, you know, a lot of students go to Wellington and they from overseas sort of ones, you know, they just go to think Wellington's very European orientated. I feel in terms of their fashion and their style. So I think that's where the Europeans fit in quite nicely.
Yeah, with Jack McGrath has come on for Sean O'Brien. Bit of an interesting change there. Jack McGrath is a prop.
Yeah, interesting. Although you wouldn't count it out. 1 minute 15 to go on the bin of Marco Vunipola. Not happy with the scrum is Jerome Garcia. So I'm going to get up and have a drink of water so I can savour my voice as Brad Richardson leads this commentary.
Yeah, well, they're actually quite on the 22-metre line here. Not quite the line a league player would enjoy, but, you know, close enough. As the line actually matches the number in Aaron Critten's jersey, who's also made it onto the field. Not sure if he's replaced someone or just run on, because in fact, if you score a try with 16 players, it counts. So maybe that's a bit of a tactic a team could employ, Ben.
Yeah, it could definitely indeed. Just the only thing afterwards is they would get penalised afterwards. But that's nothing they're worried about. I mean, a penalty on halfway, they'll get 3 points, but the Lions will get but they'll get to half 5.
Yeah, the ball has gone into the scrum, sorry. It's been given to Nani Laumapi. Drives up, almost up to the 5-metre line now of the All Blacks. Here they come again through hands of Cody Taylor. Cody Taylor does a jib and a jibe, and he's taken down in a tackle by Talupi Faletau. They come left again through his hands of Sam Whitelock. Throws it out the back. Aaron Cruden grabs it in. It's a foot race to the corner. Oh, it's just gone out Ivan Kieran Reid couldn't quite get there.
Slide in Kieran Reid. And it sounds like my voice has gotten worse, so I'm going to have a drink of water, throw it back to Brad Richardson.
You just threw it back to me as soon as I started drinking. Ben's going to carry this one.
Yeah, sure. Kieran Reid slid into those DMs like a 12-year-old boy on Instagram. And yeah, as we get a penalty right in front of the post, I do think, Aaron Cruden has replaced, I'm trying to see who it is. It's not Bowden Barrett, because Bowden Barrett's about to take the kick, even though he's been doing atrocious.
I think it's Waisaki Naholo, because in fact suffered an injury.
Shit's all over the show tonight because Sean O'Brien's still on the field. And we thought he went off. Anyway, apologies. Bowden Barrett looks to extend the lead and take it to 7 points.
That's an interesting thing here. Aaron Smith has been replaced by TJ Perinara at a penalty.
Can you make substitutions at a penalty?
I'm being told you can at a penalty kick.
That's referee's discretion.
That's very true.
I don't see why you couldn't.
Referee's discretion. They want to get it on, carry it on, and not have to make a big deal of it. Although, a big deal, we talk about that. Huge, big moment in this match right now. Bowden Barrett.
It's interesting to see as he kicks it over. The Coca-Cola signage in the background, of course, Coke don't sponsor the All Blacks anymore, but so they might not be too happy with that one, but they're happy with the 3 points, as that makes 7 penalties for the Knights for the All Blacks. I don't think anyone expected this coming into it.
Yeah, I'd actually think Coca-Cola would actually be quite happy with that being advertised without having to pay anything. But especially the Coke No Sugar, which tastes exactly like Diet Coke. But yeah, it's interesting to see here that the All Blacks are in front by 7 points, even though they are down by one man.
Horrible for the Lions. Just horrible. Cruden, jinks and jives off the kickoff. And Perinara fires it back to Bowden Barrett, who kicks it. And not the greatest of kicks. He won't be too happy. The Lions now have an opportunity to attack.
You really shanked the shit out of that one. Maybe you should be wearing the Nike boots, Ben.
Let's not talk about this. But anyway, what do you guys think about Bowden Barrett's chances here of getting down?
The Harlequins player from England fires it off to Jamie George. Jamie George goes for a run. Great to see a hooker run like that. Over the line! The Lions go! Connor Murray! Out of nowhere like Randy Orton picks the ball up and darts over the line. Now. We have a game on our hands. Hang tight, everybody, because this last 11 minutes is going to be a ripper.
Yeah, I still back the All Blacks to finish it from here, but apparently I am biased, so that's a biased statement to back the All Blacks.
You know what? I've completely flipped here. Oh, look at this. Conor Murray, Jeff Stripes through the gap. It's taken, but he scores anyway. I'm on the Lions bandwagon here. Let's go. Let's go, the Lions.
Brilliant piece of awareness. And, a typical halfback try. Picks the ball up. Works a few steps to his right. Dummies. Sells it like a 50-cent mix lollies. And goes over for the try. Hugely important to Owen Farrell to get this one over.
Here comes Ben. You're quite the expert on kick taking. I can't goal kick to save my life. You're probably more qualified to talk us through this one.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably not going to have the best chance stinging it because he is wearing Nike boots. But he sticks his tongue out. So, like, this corner of his mouth, pointing to where the post is. I think that's a bit of a tactic there to use his tongue as he kicks it up. And it curls.
Oh.
And it's over. It is over. Ladies and gentlemen, 21 points apiece. The Lions fans are ecstatic. We have a game on our hands. Let's go, the Lions.
Me, oh my, I have enjoyed that. Yes, boy, says a wise man. This is a beauty of a finish. Try time to Conor Murray. Follow us on Facebook, Snapchat, Oh, no, we don't have Snapchat.
thought we
How about
did.
we could like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, send us your photos of where you're listening to around the world. If you want to shout out, we won't shout you out if you're in the chat, but we will if you're on social media. So give us a bit of a chin wag. Slide into our DMs like a little horny 13-year-old boy. Anyway, the Lions have it. Off the kickoff, they go to what looks to be Davies. They fling it wide now. Elliot Daly, grab a kick through, and leading the Chargers is Davies. Puts the pressure on Beauden Barrett. It's not out. And actually, it is. I kid myself there. But
It's about a mile into touch. Flags out.
yeah, interesting. What's Romain Poit doing here
Oh,
on the full?
it's a late charge in play. Beauden Barrett's taken out the running player. And Aaron Cruden, sorry. Oh, that's a penalty for sure.
Yeah, well, he's probably almost taken out Romain Poit, so there's your reason. There's your reason.
I think, in fact, that penalty is not for taking out the player, but for taking out the assistant referee, I'd say there. That's atrocious.
Damn straight, Romain Poit, the Frenchman. He's very intimidating as Romain Poit. Remember to follow us on our social media channels. Donald Butts just said, "Come on, ABs."
Is that referring to the All Blacks?
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't be able to know.
Maybe
But,
it's referring to AB negative and positive blood. Could be a bit of a blood man.
Time is off. 71 and a half gone.
Come on, Bradley.
Come on,
You
Bradley.
need to squat you.
Close enough.
The Lions, they need some points to get ahead. And they'll have a feed to the line out. Jamie George throws it in and down to Tilupi Faletau. And now Sean O'Brien fires it to Conor Murray now. Courtney Laws. He finds some support and a little bit of obstruction. Penalty to the All Blacks. Shit. Well, well, that was anticlimactic.
Shit just hit the fan in that game. Ramon Garces, sorry. I can't figure out my French referees. He's waved his hands in the air like he just doesn't care. It's a penalty to the All Blacks after all of that.
I think he's done himself the shutters there, the bang bang. It's like a bang bang, walla walla bang bang.
Bang bang into my heart.
I know you. Right,
Yeah, boys, let's keep...
Walla walla bang bang. And there's a bit of obstruction there as Beauden Barrett kicks it up and we'll have a line out.
Yes, boy. Boomfa. I have enjoyed that. Yeah, good goal by Jerome Garcias. Frustrating as Jack McGrath, he just got himself in the wrong position.
That's the most ecstatic I've ever seen Shag. Shag actually clapped in the commentary booth.
Did he show any? But it's whether or not he showed emotion on his face. That is the question. That is the real question. Is emotion on his face? He's like a poker player. I reckon he'd be very good at poker with his face. He's just a little bit of a... doesn't say much. But when he cracks a joke, he does a little bit of a giggle.
He'd be quite an intimidating father-in-law, wouldn't he? Old Shag. You wouldn't really know what you're going to get from him. The All Blacks. On his knees is Jerome Garcias. Quickly offside the Lions, but the play on the referees. No material impact on the game. 21 all. Here in Wellington. 2 tries to 0. Crazy stuff. 7 penalties to the All Blacks. Anton Leonard-Brown on the halfway line, the far side of the field. They're getting a flyer here, the Lions. Brad Richardson would want to call it, but I don't think Ben would. We're split up here in the commentary box. I'm wearing a referee's jersey, so sort of a referee of sorts here too. Cruden. Shapes to pass. He does so. He does, I think. Oh, I don't know who he passed to. I think it was Scott Barrett. In fact, it was Anton Leonard-Brown, a man who slept in my bed. If you want to hear that story, slide into our DMs. We'll happily cut and paste the generic story and give it to you. Adi Savia, the man who has a pineapple on top of his head for a haircut. Lost fought by Gani Laumapi. He won't like that one. Quickly pass down, charge down kick, and we'll have a scrum. And I'll have a chance to rest the voice. Me oh my, we've got 5.5 to go. And Nate Harris, the chief, is going to come on shortly.
Yeah, I see TJ Perenara looks like he might have taken something hard to the face there. Oh, no, it hit his arms. No, it was Aaron Cruden even. That's gone a mile. That would have hurt his arms. He's probably got a bit of a stinger, a bit cold. Yeah, quite interesting there. We've got a game on our hands, that is for sure.
The last time the All Blacks were kept trialless was in 2014 against the Wallabies in Sydney. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Give us a subscribe. I don't know what we're setting up for our subscribers at the moment.
Is the cat surviving tonight? We haven't made a goal for it yet. It's quite late into the match. Is it too late?
Yeah, that's true. Just like to point out, once more, I think you've said it before, Brad, but the last time the All Blacks received a red card was in 1967 by Colin Meads.
Yeah, I've already said that.
Yeah, well done, Brad. It's just sort of come out. What's our subs at the moment? Josh McWilliam, the director.
2 away from 1,200. Sorry. Oh no!
We're pretty happy with that. Well, if we don't get to 1,300, we're going to kill Bradley's cat, who's in the depths underground. So make sure you subscribe, or else we're going to kill the cat, and that won't be very good, will it?
No, I like my cat quite a lot, so I prefer it alive. So you can feel that satisfaction when it purrs when you pet it.
Yep, damn straight. 5 to go. We're at a draw. They reset the scrum. Big shake of the head by Jerome Garcias. He's not too happy. And
White Crockett spitting on the ground, doing his bit for the environment. I don't think a tree's going to grow there, but he's preparing that area of ground for if a tree does grow there. Charlie Falmawina, shit, he's got a hell of a beard on him. Could give some tips to Israel Dag. Israel Dag, very, very bad moustache grower. Conor Murray, I don't think a ball is going to stop people hearing you. It's not insulated, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, I agree there. It's not insulated. As Brad, you might want to start the timer. The timer is, yeah, there we go. Here's, we get back on track here with the scrum.
Falatau goes to a bit of an 8-9 work show there. Owen Farrell to Murray. Falatau again. In fact, it's Courtney Laws. And he goes to the deck. The Lions have 4 minutes to salvage something. Penalty! And here we go. There is some fiery emotions out here.
People are not happy. They're walking up to the ref. They're giving him a little bit of a talking to. Kieran Reid's not happy at all. He's going the arms like, what's going on, ref? We don't like what's going on here. There's Charlie Falmoina, the man with the fantastic, and I repeat, fantastic beard, is right in the amongst it too.
Yeah, well, he's getting a bit of a talking to. Ron Garcia is not happy with him. He's doing the old Italian sign like Mamma Mia. Abba's getting involved in this match. Shit, everyone's having a part to play in this matchup tonight.
Now here we go. There's a penalty, and the Lions say they'll take a shot. This could be monumental. Monumental. This could seal the deal. This could be the 3 points that separates the win from the loss. This could be the 3 points that separates a tied series from a 2-0 series. Let's see what goes on. Let's go, the Lions.
Yep. Brad Richardson, how important is this for Ryan Farrell?
Oh, shit. Lions, if they can pull out a win here, it's directly in front, but about 35 odd metres out. You'd expect him to get it, although he hasn't been that great behind the boot tonight. Only 69% of kicks have gone over. Though, straight into the Lions supporters, so you'll hear it early if this one's going over. He shapes up to kick.
And it's over. The Lions go ahead 24 points to 21 with only 2.5 to play. Farrell knocks it over and they're playing 14 men, but nonetheless, as Sonny Bill Williams doesn't look too happy. That's a contrast in the Lions camp.
Here we go.
Cruden to get us off. He does so. Lost forward by the Lions. Off the kickoff, the All Blacks have it. And here we go again. Perenara. Scott Barrett. Once again, they need a try to the the All Blacks. And the All Blacks have the pill. It's lost though. The Lions have it. And here we go. Beauden Barrett inside his own territory. 1.5 to go. Flicked on. And Israel Dag. It's desperation stuff now. Cleared out by the All Blacks in the ruck. Oh, I'm frothing at the mouth. I really am.
Jake, you should get that checked. That's probably rabies.
That's true. Cross kick by Aaron Cruden. Gutsy stuff to do it now. Can it bounce well? It bounces into touch. 1 to play. 1 minute to play. And the Lions have the ball in this line out.
I mean, this is exciting stuff. This is exhilarating. This, I don't think I've seen a test match this tight. It's tighter than a fish's vagina, as Jake likes to say. It's tighter than the All Blacks versus Ireland match in Chicago last year. I'm finding things all over the place because I'm that excited. I don't know what's going on. Oh my lord, what a game we have on our hands.
Well, time is off. It's 79 minutes. Well, Ben, they need to survive 56 seconds. And the Lions will take it to 1-1. How important is this next 56 seconds for this Lions team?
Well, it's really, really important because if they don't do well, they're going to lose. But I think the All Blacks here, they need to make use of the new laws. The fact that they can have lineouts after the kick, they need to make use of the fact. They need to make use of their skill. They need to run. They need to run the ball. They need to play their style of rugby. They need to play running rugby, and they need to get in. They need to score a try.
56 seconds. 56 seconds. A little bit of a reshuffle. Bradley Richardson, we haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, I've been running around like an absolute madman to get things ready for the post-match we're going to do tonight. Well, straight after the match, so stay with us here on PYJAMA. We'll be giving our analysis, as many of you probably don't like, but we'll hang around to listen to anyway because we love you and you love us back.
A little bit of a love-hate relationship, I would assume. And kicked on from the line out. We're back underway. Time is on. And a brilliant kick by the Lions. They'll have to take it quickly, and they do so. 5 metres out from the line, their own territory. Chip and chase, Beauden Barrett into the hands of Sean O'Brien. Davies now. 30 seconds of survival to take the test series to 1-1. Fires it left. O'Brien again. The All Blacks 15 seconds from a test defeat. Well, here we go. Once again, Courtney Laws has it. The Lions. It's 80 minutes up on the clock. Kicks it into touch. And Connor Murray ends the game at 24 points to 21. Stay with us because very shortly we'll have a post-match analysis. My God, Ben Brownlee, the Lions have taken it to 1-1.
I'll tell you what, I'm speechless. I don't know. They should have won by more, but they've won. Nevertheless, Sonny Bill Williams, you're an idiot. You may have cost us the game. We can't really base it just on you. But oh my lord, there's gonna be a lot of head scratching from the All Blacks. A lot of kicking practice this week, and I tell you what, I'm absolutely hissing for the last match this weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match show. I need a drink of water, and preferably a beer, because shit, that test match was interesting. Ben Brownlee. Actually, I'll move to Brad on the far side. Your immediate comments on this, Bradley. What a test match.
Shit. You know, coming into this, I really wanted an All Blacks win because I am an All Blacks supporter, but it's going to give us a hell of a match next week, and hopefully that can boost our viewers too. As personally, it's personal gain. I'm looking for it. You know, it's excellent performance by the Lions. You know, last week I predicted that Lions, if they want to win, they have to score more tries than the All Blacks. They did that tonight. They kept the All Blacks tryless, and what was a bloody outstanding defensive effort.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Ben, you're not wearing your Leinster top.
It got really, really hot. It got really, really hot in here. I was that excited about the Lions match. It's over there. I could put it on if you want. I really think I should put it on.
Chuck your red on.
I have a red jacket instead. I'm sitting on it.
He's a Lions supporter tonight.
Lions supporter. Let's go the Lions. Oh, what a test series we have on our hands.
How important is next weekend? We'll touch on that very shortly. However, Ben, as you chuck it on, you're proud to wear red tonight. Contrasting referee to red to All Blacks. But Brad, I'll get to you now, and we'll have a little chat about the importance of the red card. First, was it the right decision, and how did it impact the game?
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent decision. Of course, George Ayoub, the TMO, tried to talk Romain Garces out of the decision.
It's Jerome Garces.
You know, if I say one of each name, I'm bound to get it right. So I'll continue with that idea. Of course, Sonny Bill Williams red carded. Correct decision. He came in, shoulder to the head, no arms. Stupid decision. Because she had a similar incident later in the match with Marco Vunipola. That only being a yellow, fair yellow, but that was a bit of a dumb thing for Marco Vunipola to do. Almost cost his team the match, but in the end, he might have actually won his team the match because they scored, well, the numbers are actually even.
Ben Brownlee refereeing decisions tonight. A little bit shaky. The team of 4 referees, a little bit strange.
I think there's a little bit of nerves. I mean, Jerome White, just to back up what Bradley said, made some good decisions, but some of them were a little bit odd, a little bit inconsistent at times. But I tell you what, he got down, he got dirty, he got onto one knee, he got close, he did the best job that he could.
Conditions, if it's going to be the same, are we going to see a very similar result next week?
I'll tell you what, there'll be a lot of changes in the All Blacks side. Obviously, Sonny Bill Williams will probably have a suspension, looking at a suspension right now. I'm expecting to see some call-ups, obviously, the thing. I think we're gonna have to attack this game a lot differently than what we've done this game.
Ben, should the Lions be proud of their efforts tonight in something, conditions that suited them, playing 14 men for all but 25 minutes of the match? Should they be proud of their efforts?
They should be proud of the fact that they won, but they shouldn't really be proud of the fact that they only won by 3 points. And they probably wouldn't have won if Bowden Barrett had kicked some of the kicks that he'd missed. But they won, but we all have to agree, rugby is the winner on the day. And but today, rugby holds the name of the Lions. As Sam Warburton has a drink from Lions Protein Shaker.
That protein cup actually has been used.
Actually, yeah, it's been used by, we'll get a close-up on that. A little bit of a, oh, look at that, Jeepers Creepers. Oh, smoke on the water. That's been used by some Lions players. They throw them out afterwards. So, shit, I don't know who, but someone's saliva's probably on that. Bradley, I'll start with you. Move backwards this way. Look, are you excited? How excited? Of course you are for this weekend's match. Next weekend's match, I should say, at Eden Park, the 3rd Test match.
Yeah, I'm fizzing like someone just poured 1,000 Mentos into a bucket of Diet Coke. You know, it's going to go absolutely off. There's going to be a lot of froth, like the Mentos. My mouth will be frothing at the side of the match and shit. Kick off. I'm going to need a bucket under me to catch all the froth because I'm going to be bloody excited and frothing for this match next week.
Ben, you've said that you're excited, but before we go and we leave it, Ben, actually I'll plug the social media now because shit, that's freaking awesome, isn't it? Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, tweet us. Slide into our DMs. We'll have a chin wag with you. We're not really that creepy. We look at a little bit. Well, certainly Ben does. But, and like us on Facebook too. Send us your pictures of where you are around the world. And Ben, I'll get to you. If you could just come into the shot. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Look, actually, that's a little bit awkward.
Yeah,
That's a little bit awkward.
How's this? Is this a bit better?
Okay, a little bit of miscommunication in the comm box between the team.
We really didn't prepare for this, but that's all right.
No, we didn't. Ben, your thoughts of this game and your final thoughts before we wrap up and go to Brad Richardson.
Honestly, what an absolute humdinger of a match. So well done by the Lions. You beat the All Blacks. You didn't beat them very well. You probably should have won by more, but you beat them nonetheless. And I tell you what, I am as excited as a monkey who's just smoked a lot of meth. I'm ready for this match.
Bradley, we'll go to you and then back over. But Bradley, your thoughts on this game?
Oh, mate, coming into this, I didn't expect the Lions to have a chance, but, they've really proven me wrong. They've been proved wrong a lot of times in my life. This time I didn't expect to be proven wrong, I am quite an expert when it comes to these sorts of things and not being proven wrong, so I was proven wrong tonight, and I will take that on the chin, and I will look forward to next week where I predict the exact same result as I predicted for the last 2 test matches.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for staying with us. Look, social media, it's a big part of today's society, so stick with us on that. Twitter, we're on.
We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram,
we're on Instagram, Facebook. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Look at that. It just came up on the screen. Do it again, Josh McWilliam. There we go. Instagram, at PYJAMA. That is sensational. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight. The All Blacks take it. The Lions take it. A very controversial match. A lot of refereeing decisions will be under the scrutiny of the media in the coming days, but it's 1-1 because the